Sorry, those of us who we just dropped our internet connection here. Gonna have to update the stats here in a minute.
Kova took one. Believe that was Iden shot into Kova. Range 3 out of Gideon into Kovanel. It might be range 2.
I missed damage somewhere. Where was it?
So Kova took 1. So Kova's
Okay.
down 2 shields. Wait, this is Kova. Kova's down 1 shield. So
Yeah, got it. Okay.
I think that was it so far. And 3 hits coming out of Gideon into Kova. Taken 2. Shields down on Kovanel.
Sorry for the radio silence, guys. I'm making sure everything comes back up. Macon, thank you so much for your donation, adding to the Isophane challenge.
It appears Temin does not have anybody in arc. So we're going to see Greer's shot. So he's got a range 3 obstructed, possibly on Wampa. Range 3 into Iden or range 3 into Howlrunner, both tokenless.
Just going after Iden here. Greer using optics for 2 hits. That's going to be 1. That's it for Iden.
And
There's nothing he can do.
Greer doesn't have a damage, so
Yep. Wait, was that into Iden?
that was into Iden.
They're
So-
still in the forest, though, right? That's why he hasn't taken it off yet?
Well, and he still has Iden's ability through the end of this round, so you don't want to remove him from the table,
Truth.
so you still have that reroll as Kovanel's shooting.
Hit, crit coming in.
Natties.
Hit, crit coming in. That's into Howlrunner, and that's a
Panic.
panic pilot. Panic! Donnie up to 105. Panic at the disco. Yes, absolutely.
So Greer's probably coming out of the fight for the moment. I don't think he can get around fast enough. Does Kova back up again? Reverse straight back?
I mean, you can. It's free.
Or does
Essentially.
Kova race forward, hoping that he's betting on the tie swarm, expecting him to go backwards again?
What's the fastest straight you can go that's red? Is it 4 straight? Nah,
4 straight?
That's too fast.
And Temin's coming back into this fight now, with everybody facing the other direction for the most part.
Howlrunner's double stressed. I mean,
Howl's probably not much longer for this world.
I think I want to see. We're gonna hide the dice here for a minute. I think I want to see a hard 3 from Temin, boost in. It's time to get aggressive. See if you can get Howl Runner off the board. That's 20 points sitting out there. You could also possibly catch Gideon, who's only at 1 hole as well. For Kova, I want to see him try to preserve her health. I don't want to see him put her in this gap. Try to jump over maybe. I'd do the 4 forward. That's fine.
4 forward gives you the extra dice. You might not be taking shots. You know Howl Runner's not doing a K-turn or anything.
And here's the 1 hard from Wampa. We might get the barrel roll trying to chase Greer. Nope, just a focus.
Trying to hunt down Kova.
Here's
The
Dell.
hard.
And this is
Gideon coming in faster than I expected.
using that wiggle room, see if he can fit Gideon next to Wampa.
And it fits like a glove.
Yep. Focus.
That 4 straight on Kova's looking better and better.
Yeah. Because that'll allow her to go range 1 toe-to-toe with Dell as well.
Stop and focus.
He stopped. That means he's staring down the barrel of 3 TIE fighters.
Well, and depending on what Howl Runner did, he may be staring down the barrel of all 4.
Truth. Red boost gets the arc around enough, maybe. I don't even know if he'll have range to get to Dell.
That looks a little long to be getting to Dell.
Yep. Accidental calculate. That's a focus, guys. I promise. Just grabbed the wrong one.
They look close enough.
Yeah.
F's in the chat, guys.
That's right. Too hard here.
And the focus token. Howl coming around.
Is it a bump?
It is a bump.
Just barely. That was just barely. You saw Ryan wanting that to land so bad. Though what it does do, it puts Howl Runner in range 1 of 2 of those TIE fighters. So they're going to have some mods on this shot in addition to their focus token.
Taking the pot shot at Greer. Range 3.
Unobstructed here. Howl Runner reroll. Nothing. Ryan's 4s now. Gideon range 1. Roll and focus.
Oh.
Now Kova is damaged. That's why he gets that additional die on top of the range 1 bonus. 3 hits coming in. Kova taking 2.
Halfway there.
Ryan deciding to stick with the shots into Kovanel, range 3. 1 hit, no howl.
Plenty.
Safe. Had the additional dice because of doing a red maneuver. Range 2 to howl. 3 dice. Has a focus. That's going to make it 2. Dell's ability is on. Here we go. Not today. Hell runner off the table. An additional 20 points scored by Donnie Dukes, which, by the way, I think has the best name out of all the competitors this weekend. Donnie Dukes. That's. I feel like he should have like a hot dog joint. Donnie Dukes, something like that. Throwing my dice on the floor, out of the box.
Into the box now.
There you go. Two hits. Safe.
Eliminate Wampa's ability, so
Yep.
hopefully keep a little more survivability there.
Oh, you spend that focus. 4 hits. This could be the end of Wampa right here. Does have a focus, though.
All he needs is paint.
He's taking 2, no matter what.
Yep. Has to spend it to live.
Still half points and forces Ryan to spend that focus token. Also, Wampa doesn't get that additional die.
Well, and now Hellrunner being dead doesn't get the reroll as well.
That's right.
3 blank dice, unmodded.
And average. Got him.
Average and average.
All right, so we have 15 minutes and change left in the round. Donnie leading. So if we were to rewind the tape here, do you think Ryan made a mistake in engaging so early?
I think he made more of a mistake when he split forces and started kind of going after 2 different targets. And if he'd have just focus fired on one, he wouldn't have Temmin sitting on the board, or he wouldn't have Covanel sitting on the board. He could have just eliminated something.
Agreed.
Temmin sitting back there on 2 hull, just kind of hanging out. Free shots in the back is not a good thing.
I think Ryan realizing he forgot the Del Mico trigger there. He could have actually saved. There's a possibility of saving Wampa, at least on some of the damage.
Thirty 37% chance of getting 1 less damage in.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a good place to be sitting with 3 TIE fighters with 3 guns pointed at you from different directions, because you can't.
Right, so he's cut off this way, right? Like, I mean, he could go onto the gas cloud if he wants to, but most likely, I mean, Temmin's in a great aggressive position, and so is the A-Wings and Kova.
Kova can just back up. Greer's coming in hard. Temmin's coming in. You have 3 shots coming from 3 angles, and you can only deal with 1 at a time. He's got a great little kill box set up. Oh, Wampa coming around for the 3K to try and block the reverse maneuver. Another 3K from Gideon. Two straight out of Dell.
Has the focus. I'm wondering if Donnie just stops again.
Hard 2 out of Greer, coming in hard.
It's a good spot. I was thinking Donnie's been so aggressive with Kova, I wouldn't be surprised if he just stuck there rather than doing the get out of town move. Though if I'm Donnie, I want to try to save those points. 4 straight focus seems good. Two bank. Go ahead.
Gideon and Wampa are both sitting at 1 hull.
Mm-hmm.
You
Gotta tag him.
gun down Del Mico right now, boost around, gun down Del Mico. You have 2 unmodded shots from the back. If you lose Kova in exchange for Del, you've got a full health Greer to handle. A full health Greer and Temin coming in to handle the other 2.
All right, he's backing up.
into and bumping into Wampa.
That's a smart move. Honestly, it takes away a shot.
Close enough for government work, right?
That's right. They're flying casual. Ryan's I think consigned to losing. I think is like, yeah, just back it up. It's fine. Honestly, the time is more valuable for him than anything. He's like, you know what? Just go ahead, just back it up. You good?
If I can get an extra round or 2 in and maybe pull something,
Mm-hmm.
the dice variance goes my way a little bit. He's not out of it yet.
Yeah. There it is. 2 hits. He's going to be taking 2 right there on Kova off the board there, but simultaneous fire says that she will get an opportunity to shoot. Gideon just 1.
And it goes through.
Yep. That's another hull damage onto Temin. And Temin's down to 1 now.
Yep.
Donnie up only by 8 points, 140 to 132. This is a tight one. Dell with 3 hull. Everybody else with 1. Greer, pretty healthy. Deciding on who to shoot.
Sounds like he thinks he has Wampa. I'm not sure from this angle.
Yeah, it's weird.
It could have Wampa, but
Just mark the ship out of the way at this point.
You're looking at a range 2 at Wampa, range 2 at Gideon or at Dell.
Mm-hmm.
Neither one have tokens.
I'm really okay. He's going range 1 on Gideon. Other dice, try again. 2 hits.
2 hits.
And optics for 3. And
a-
he's gone.
And a very sad
Dell. Woof. Sad that he spent that focus token. That's what he's sad about. 170 to 132. 9 minutes left on the clock. Man. I'm just surprised that he didn't shoot with Kova first, since she's being taken off the table, because you could have. I mean, like that.
Shoot with Kova. Move her out of the way and find out if you had a shot at
Right, exactly.
at Wampa or. Oh.
Crit coming in from Temin.
Seems good.
Del re-roll because he's damaged.
I'm not sure who his target there was.
Go ahead and see by who he puts down. That's on to Wampa. Wampa's off the board.
And now there's a lot of space in the middle there again.
There's a lot of space. What did you say, Dan?
Oh, I said taking 2 ties off the board is rough.
Oh, yeah.
With a full health Greer, even a 1-hull Temin isn't anything to be concerned about.
This is Gideon against the world. A whole breach Gideon. The whole breach doesn't really matter, but it makes it more dramatic. And that's what we're here for, right? You guys aren't here for crits that don't matter. You want to see a crit chain right here. You want to end the game with just like fuel
three
leak.
crits popping up and everything exploding.
That's right. Fuel leak into fuel leak. I don't know how many fuel leaks are in a deck.
4.
4. All of them.
Fuel
Double
leaks into
damages.
direct hits, into fuel leaks, into direct hits would be.
Yeah.
Could you go over the Isophane challenge when the guys are asking in chat?
Do it.
Go over the Isophane challenge.
Oh, we will again for sure.
One of the guys was asking in chat.
All right, guys. So we're going to take a second here as we come into the closing of this match to talk about the Isophane challenge. So if you guys see right there in the bottom right-hand corner, we got a little meter where we're tracking our donations for this weekend. And Isophane has challenged the community. He said, I will double whatever you guys can give. So the more the community gives, the more I'll give. And we're doing a bunch of different exclusive giveaways and prizes, all kinds of stuff. We're doing our normal giveaways, but we got something big, something bigger when we get to our next goal, which is 1,250. We're at 1,041 right now. Thank you, everybody who has taken the time to donate. You guys are amazing. Every penny counts, and it's how I'm able to bring you guys content from literally around the world. It's crazy.
The best content of X-Wing in the world, in our opinion.
I appreciate your nice words. I try really hard. All right, 3 bank, Greer. No.
Bumping into Gideon.
He's got full health. What's the worst thing that can happen?
He doesn't get to shoot, and he waits till the next turn.
People wondering how to donate. If you're on PC or on a computer, just scroll down after you're out of full screen, and you'll see a little BB-8 symbol that says one-time donation question mark. You go ahead and click the BB-8. It'll send you to the link to donate. If you're on the mobile device, hold your device vertically. Ooh, all right.
Ooh.
That's going to close it out there, I think. 3 hits and a crit. Good game, sir. Handshake. Whoo, man. That was rough. I think we talked about it earlier, right? Splitting up the forces is really what hurt him there. Finishing off talking about the Isophane challenge, if you want to donate on mobile, what you do is you take your phone and hold it vertically and exit full screen, and you're going to see the little Gold Squadron symbol. Click on the Gold Squadron symbol, not on the picture of the video, but like in the app. That'll take you to our landing page. You'll have a couple of options. It'll say videos, clips, and one of them is info. Click on info, and that's where the BB-8 link will be there. So thank you, everybody who has done that. And it's time to give stuff away.
I love giveaways.
Let's do it. Boom. So this is the face of the real fun Bobby. If you've never seen his face, there it is.
It's terrifying.
It's beautiful. I like it. That's just me, though. I mean, at least your wife has to half like it, at least. At least 51% like it.
I'll give her 63%.
Oh, that's good. All right. All right, guys. So if you've never participated in our giveaways before, it's very, very easy. All you got to do is type in the chat. And that includes our big giveaways for the donations. Anybody is eligible to get them. This is a community effort. And also, not actually legally allowed to give away giveaways to only people who've donated. That's illegal. So can't do that. So everybody's in the fun. We've given away all kinds of stuff already. Everything with a check mark. We've given away 3 painted ships, some binders, some shirts, all kinds of stuff. And if you guys look at what's on the other side there, we got a lot more stuff to give away. At the 1,250 mark, there's a mystery prize. We'll talk about it later, but we're not there yet, so we'll find out. Let's go ahead and give away some cards here. Holding on to that. All right, Bobby. I want you to – let's see. Not these. Those are – sorry, these are for Europe. I got to hold on to those. Europe and a big – there we go. That one goes over there, too. Bobby – Pick a card, any card. Pick a card, any card, any card.
Ooh.
I guess that's thematic, isn't it?
It's thematic. We like
Here, we'll give away like a few of them. Here we go.
Perfect.
So we have some of the Wave 1 Black Squadron TIE Fighters. Okay, we got 4 of these. We're gonna give 4 of them away right now. All you got to do is type in the chat. It's super simple. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. First winner, Bobby, is
Paul Stryker 359.
Second winner is
I.B. Donnie.
Third winner is
Star Furry Omega.
And the fourth winner of the Black Squadron is
Hawked Matter
Thank you, Fergus01, for donating $10. You guys are amazing. I know donations is something we haven't really talked about much on Gold Squadron. We really focus on subs, but it's actually really common in video game, twitching stuff, the community. That's why the tools are there. So, and for some of you, this might be like, this is weird, but it's part of it. And honestly, it's a huge thing. And obviously, like, this says $1,051, but that's actually $2,102, which means that's going to be able to pay for more events, make it so that I'm not going into debt doing this. And so that Mrs. Gold Squadron podcast says, yes, you may do another world tour.
So this counts as wife points.
Correct. That's exactly. It is direct. $1 equals 1 wife point.
You're donating wife points to Dion so he can keep providing us amazing streaming content.
Bobby, you've given me an idea. I can't implement it today, but I have an idea now. I have an idea. All right, guys. Let's give away a few more cards here. So from the Arch Alliance, they're a group out of St. Louis. They gave me a bunch of these heroic cards for their hockey team, the St. Louis Blues. Especially if you like the hockey, you might like this card. Who's going to get it, Bobby? Who's going to get it?
I don't know. Let's see. Escarala? Filmes?
Maybe it's just films? It's like a fancy films?
Films?
Film.
Films.
We got another one of those. We have.
We lost it. No, wait, we found it.
St. Louis Blues, Arch Alliance Heroic. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Raja Kosuth.
Now, to remind you guys, if you did win a prize, exclamation point win in the chat. A link will pop up. You go ahead and fill that out. Other commands that we have in the chat, we actually have quite a few that you might not know about. You got exclamation point events, which gives you a calendar of all the things we got coming up, including like a Google link that you can like put on your calendar. Like, what's Dion doing this weekend? You'll know exactly what's going up.
Exclamation merch.
There you go.
Where to buy your Gold Squadron swag.
That's right. That's right. All right. We have an Onyx Squadron Dutch Vander. Gold leader. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Roll it.
Tarhoran. I think I'm farmering these names.
You're doing great. You're doing great. We got a couple FFG official shield upgrades. There you go. I love this art on this one. It's one of my favorite like ones that FFG's done.
Chewie working on the Falcon.
Yeah. Everything's wrong with it. All right, we got 2 of those. Who's the first one? 3, 2, 1.
Diablo PDX.
And the next one is
Radaranan.
There we go. There we go. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do.
Maybe that's Radar Ronin.
Huh?
Radar Ronin.
Radar. You're right. That's probably exactly what that is. Let's go ahead. And we'll do these. Okay.
Oh, my favorite set of cards.
Yeah. So this is from the tech series. All right, guys. We have a few LO worlds. We're gonna give away 2 of these. 2 of these. All right. 2 LO worlds. It's from the tech community. Thank you guys so much for donating these cards to the stream. 3, 2, 1, roll it.
Tricor.
And?
I am that Dave.
He's that Dave.
As opposed to the real fun Bobby.
Correct. Correct. All right, guys. Super fun giving stuff away. We do giveaways after every round. Thank you guys so much for joining us. The round timer just ended. I'm going to go ahead and say we're probably starting the next one in about 10 to 15 minutes. We're going to have a new co-host for this one. We're starting to cycle people out. All these beautiful losers, right?
Absolutely. I came to have fun. I didn't come to win this week.
That's right. You came to be
the next one. I'll win the next one.
I love it. Daniel, how what's your record? 4-0. Isophane is 4-0. Gunboats in the chat. All right, guys. We'll be back here with the next round. Let's go ahead and get that up. I want to remind you guys that we are in the midst of the Isophane Challenge. If you need instructions on how to actually donate, it's actually really easy. It's on the wait screen. There's a couple of slides that will come by that will explain how to do it. Thank you to everybody who has taken the time to do it. You guys are awesome. So I'm just trying to make sure that all these things are set to go for our wait screen. Next, we have round 5. Next start time, we're going to go ahead and call it 6:45 Pacific. 6:45 Pacific. And we'll be back. Thanks for watching Gold Squadron. Round 5 of the Sacramento Hyperspace Trial is coming up. Thanks for joining us. We are on our world tour. Hello, everyone. My name is Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from round 5 of the Sacramento Hyperspace trial. This is part of the world tour that we're on right now, and my co-host for this game is
Nathan Boyer.
All right, Nathan, who are you, man? Where are you from?
I'm from Roanoke Park, so it's a little bit north of San Francisco.
All right, so let's go ahead and start by breaking down these lists.
Yeah, so on the right-hand side, we have Chris Langland playing the Separatist Swarm, so he's got 8 of those droids in there, one of those being one of the Bulbasaurs.
Yep, that's Seer.
Yep, so he's got 7 trade federations, all of them just naked, except for 3. Those 3 in the front there have Discord missiles.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's got the TA-175 in the Bulbasaur with the Impervium plating, so that's that 2 charges that lets him discard ship crits. And then that's Captain Seer in the TA is the what's that upgrade called?
So that was the one that is after a friendly ship at range 0 to 3 with a calculate on its action bar is destroyed. Each friendly ship at range 0 to 3 with calculate in its action bar gains 1 calculate token.
Yeah, so that synergizes pretty well with Seer's ability to use basically a calculate as a crack shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then Soulless One just giving him a couple more hull, and then the ability to reroll if he's getting shot by somebody outside of his arc.
Absolutely. And just so you guys know, with the setup, in order to make it a little bit cleaner, Chris likes to play, essentially he has one of the vultures there as reference, and then he's got numbers for the rest. We should be able to keep it pretty clean. We should be okay.
Yeah. Okay, and then over on the left, we have kind of a different Sinker Swarm, Sinker Luminara. So
I'm sorry. I'm laughing. Chris just threw a giant pile of calculates out there.
Yeah. So on the left, the Sinker Swarm, Sinker giving rerolls to people in the side arcs, along with a couple of those 104th, just a beefy 3-die attack ships. And then Luminara helps them defensively, changing either a crit down to a hit or a hit down to an eyeball by spending a force, as long as they are outside of the bullseye.
Yep, if anybody's familiar with first edition, that was basically the Sensor Jammer ability with a bonus with being able to change that crit to hit.
Yeah, though the added bullseye mechanic. Can't do it if you are getting bullseyed.
Exactly. So, if you were at home right now, who would you choose for your champion?
Well,
I put you on the spot here.
I'm a little biased because I play with Chris, so
okay.
I think I'd have to pick Chris.
Oh, okay, there you go. Biases, it's part of life, right? You can't help it.
It is.
For people at home, and usually we have our Twitch poll up right now. Unfortunately, it seems like the server for our poll service is broken, not working. So we could do it in our hearts. We can still do it in the chat. We'll see what number comes up more. Just with the ballpark.
Yeah.
So go ahead, choose your champion. One or two.
We can.
That's right. Looking to see if I could find another, on the fly, find another Twitch poll service because the one I'm using doesn't work. No, that's the same one we're trying to use. So what do you think? So you're going for Chris. What are some of the advantages you think he has maybe against Nicholas's list?
Just number of ships. With only the 1 agility for these arcs, they will go pretty quick. And then if Nick does kill one of these droids, he's going to spread out a bunch of calculates, making the Luminara's ability a lot less useful for keeping them alive.
Yeah.
Because Luminar can do it twice, but you get about 7 calculates when one of those things die. So with the network calculation, it becomes less useful.
All right. We're trying to see if we can make this work, guys. That's not as cool. Man, when the things you like to use just don't work.
It's tough.
Sad panda.
Yeah. these Discord missiles could be tough on these arcs too. They do have a barrel roll, so they can get rid of them, but it's red for them, so that's not necessarily something they're looking to do very often.
Right. So what do Discord missiles do?
So Discord missiles, you have to spend a calculate in order to fire them off. You do that at I believe the end of activation, so before shooting actually occurs, but after everybody's moved. You fire them off using a 3 bank or a 3 straight, and then when they overlap one of the ships, they attach onto either the front or the back. If neither of those positions are available, they just explode, doing 1 damage to the ship that they land on. So more often you see them attached on the front if they're able to. That way the ship continues to have to overlap them as they move.
Exactly. I mean, it's super good, right? It's just
Yeah.
constantly just on top of your ship.
Yeah, you see stuff like decimators really hate them, because then the only other way to get them off outside of barrel rolling is to have one of your other ships shoot them off, and then at that point you're wasting one of your shots.
Right. Which for Nicholas, he only has 4 ships. You
Yeah.
really don't want to be doing that.
Yeah, so the only time I think Nicholas would be shooting off one of those Discord missiles is if it was going to kill one of his ships, so he needed to get it off, or he just didn't have another shot that turn, so what the heck.
Yeah. Exactly. So taking a peek here just at the chat, let's see if we can determine who do we think. Oh, did I close the chat? Of course I did, because I'm trying to fix things and just break it while we're going for it. Is TV94 good? We never see it. Oh, that's a bold statement. What do you think? Is it good?
TV, the TA-175?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
that's what.
yeah. Having played against it, it is tough, especially, again, with Seer's ability, giving them essentially crack shot. Aces really don't like to see it, because you kill one of their ships. If you're sitting in a couple arcs, it's really scary to be taking some shots with crack shot on you. That said, it does necessitate one of your ships dying, which is never what you want.
Right, but you're
going to
most
lose.
of the time you're going to lose them. They're initiative 1. People are going to shoot at them. You go, it's like a piñata.
Yep. That's how Chris refers to it.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's a good option for ships that you know you're going to lose, and then it's just gaining action efficiency, which is always great. People take Kraken quite a bit to keep those 3 calculates into the next turn, and this is just doing the same kind of thing, but it has kind of a higher ceiling as far as how many calculates you could get in the turn.
Right. So, do you think here is Chris going to start committing and try to maybe take this lane here?
He might go that way. He might just be kind of waiting to see where Nick goes. He could. Those vultures do have the 1K available to them. Oh, nope. Going fast that way.
That is a fast.
Yes.
That is a
We are committing. Yes. I take back what I was saying about the 1K. But it is sort of an interesting maneuver just to talk about a little bit for them. It's something that you don't see on a lot of ships. They have the 1 turnaround, and then the 2 talons are their turnaround maneuvers.
So by going faster, not doing the 1 hard here, but the 3 hard, gives him enough space around the rocks.
Yep.
And gets him just that little bit of extra distance forward where he might be able to catch one of these arcs if they turn into this gap here.
Yeah, certainly. That front one looks like, I don't know, if it turned in that's close to the rock, it probably makes it. But if you could catch one of these, that'd be great.
Yep. So we can hear them. They can't. The world can't. So just if we need it for reference.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. Nicholas not committing. He's saying no.
No.
Nah, bruh.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't want to joust this squad, right?
No. He loses this joust.
Now, the question I have is, with him choosing to disengage, these vultures are fast enough where they can catch him on the backside. Yes, Nicholas has the back arc, but usually that's
not where you want to be shooting from.
right. Exactly. You need that extra dice out the front.
Yeah. The interesting thing, though, with as fast as the vultures are, is they're really fast if they're doing tight turns, so they're maneuverable in that sense, and when they're going straight. Their 3 banks, I believe, are red. So
Yeah.
that's kind of, I think, optimally what Chris might be looking to do if that was white for him, just to get the distance. Otherwise, the fastest he probably goes here is just 2 banks, and then he's not probably catching either of those arcs. At least not with the majority of his list.
Right. So yeah, I like the Tower of Calculates.
Yeah.
putting them out because I have to. So Nicholas, I'm curious to know if he's going to keep these arcs in such a tight formation. One of the things that it really sets up for Chris is being able to set up those bullseyes, right? Which is what you want for Sear. And those medium bases, they thick.
Yes. And at that point, Chris probably just shoots whichever one happens to be in the bullseye.
Mm-hmm.
I think just with the way Nick is set up here, rather, he might just be looking to do something like a 4K turn around. Because like you said, he doesn't really want to be taken on this list with his back arcs. And Green is in kind of a position where he doesn't have a good option to turn in on the table here.
Yeah. Maybe the idea here is if he does maybe do one forward one more time or chooses the 4K now, he's trying to use this rock as a pivot point and seeing if that can mess up Chris. Because he doesn't have any grappling struts on these guys.
Yeah, he doesn't. So the rocks are dangerous for him, but it's dangerous for Nick, too, to stay too close to those rocks. You don't want to split up his list either.
Oh, man. 61 and change. Those of you who are watching at home, I always like to ask you guys, how many rounds have you guys been watching? This is round 5. How many rounds you got in today? Everybody here has been hanging around for 5. Have you been here for 5? Let me know. Chilling guy. Nice. It's always nice to see the regulars being like, I got you, Dion.
So Chris is still, you see him set only one dial for his whole list here at the beginning. When everything's doing the same thing, that's something he'll do just to save a little time.
Right.
It does give a little information away, though. All right, so the 2 bank we talked about, the 3 is red. If he does the 4K, that should get him out of range of all those and ready to engage here. Be interesting to see what Nick chose to do.
2 banks with everybody committing to that bottom. And with these vultures dials, like if Nicholas does do the 4K here, being at this 45-degree angle gives them the option to turn in either whether they went fast into the corner or K-turn. I actually really like this 2 bank by Chris.
Yeah. Sear's going to be a little bit out of the fight. He's probably just going to bump right into the back of pink here. But you don't want to give Nick the opportunity to take out the TA-175 carrier, so he's perfectly fine with that. All right, actually putting them out this time. It might have shots.
Gotta make sure we keep that board state. And here we go. All right, yellow turning in, sitting in at least 2 of those bullseyes right now.
Yeah, that looks like a scary place for him to be because green's not coming in.
Right.
Ooh, little bump.
Yeah, 2 bank. That's gonna probably hit the rock, the back corner? No. Okay.
All right.
I'm forgetting. It's a medium base, not a small base. Not a large base, I mean.
Yeah. Plenty of room. Oh, no. Okay, so he's going faster than just the 1 straight here.
Maybe he's jumping over with like a 3 bank?
2 bank. All right.
Makes it.
Yep, just so. That might be one more shot coming into yellow this turn.
Sear rallying the troops here. Sinker getting the call here. With a 2-turn, that probably means no rerolls for his buddies.
Yep, no reroll for yellow. Yeah, just the 1 hard for Luminara. Does bump, but she was never getting in there for shots this turn anyways.
Right. So I think with Chris bringing the Separatists on the stream, we've represented all the factions today, which is always awesome. Actually, no, we haven't done First Order. Lies.
Well, we have one more game.
Truth.
All right.
So range 3 through a rock on the white Vulture.
Yep. probably looking to save his calculate. He'll spend one of his buddies if he needs to. Pretty good. He's got the force available to him, plus a reroll.
Actually, forgot about the reroll on sinker.
Yep.
Okay, it's only on generics though.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
it's only
Yep.
on generics.
Ooh.
Using buddies calculate, smacking Seer around.
Yeah.
So no damage on Luminara. Excuse me, on the White Vulture.
Yeah.
We got one more round tonight, guys, and tomorrow is the cut.
All right, so we do have a shot from sinker here onto the White Vulture.
Reach.
Here it is. Got a focus.
Probably just spend it. You only
Yeah.
got one in range anyway.
Yep. And 2.
Safe. Chris yelling natties. Love it.
All right. So let's see. We still got yellow coming in here before Chris starts.
Taking that shot on Seer.
Yeah, probably looking to see if he can get him to spend that focus.
Hit crit. Excuse me, hit eyeball.
Yeah. Ooh.
That's pretty gutsy there.
Going for it. Yep. No damage,
All right, so
but one less modifier.
that's right. Reducing the amount of damage that Seer is going to be throwing.
Yep.
And now this is where it gets sloppy. So we're going to be listening intently.
All right. Got to lead with Seer.
This is going into green. 3 dice, no mods on either side.
Yep. Average. Okay. Nick is opting to Luminara as Seer does not have any modifiers left, so no damage.
Vulture time. Orange is out.
Looks like he does have a shot on to yellow, though.
Yellow on the yellow.
Spend his buddies for 1. Safe.
Checking orange here.
Looks like he might be going for green into yellow.
Yep, that's in. Sounds like Chris won a store credit raffle.
And there you go. Nice little bonus. Oop, hit crit. Spending, again, his buddies. Calculate.
That was hit crit, so 1 crit gets through.
Might be looking to see if that's in crack shot.
So they're asking about how the bullseye works beyond range 3, essentially. If it's beyond range 3 and we're measuring for the bullseye, it doesn't work.
And it looks like he is out.
Yeah. So it's just 1 shield.
All right, so Nick just asking Chris about how Seer's ability works. A little bit of confusion here, but they'll get it straightened out.
Mm-hmm. Especially if it's something you haven't played against too much. Seer's not one that we've actually seen too much of. See a
No.
lot of
See a lot of Watt.
Watt. Yeah.
Yep. So doesn't spend the calculate, but one of his buddies probably will.
Mm-hmm. 1 hit. Got it. Crack shot there. Bullseye.
Yep.
Clearly, that's going to be 1 more damage.
Yep.
onto green.
And being in bullseye like this also turns off Luminara's ability. So this is kind of a twofer for Chris.
Mm-hmm. Okay, looks like we had the damage mixed up here a little bit. So 1 damage off of each of the arcs at the moment.
Okay, splitting fire just a little bit.
All right, we're going to be continuing the rest of the attacks here. This is white, also in bullseye. They're going through.
Okay, so we did have it right.
All right, so it's 2
2 off of the yellow arc.
Got it, got it.
The last 2 droid shots. Sear took a shot at green but did not hit.
Right, we got this. All right, range 2 coming in. And spend a buddy's calculate, so he has his available for the seer ability. And that's going to be another one.
1 more damage.
All shields down on the yellow arc.
And I believe he has 1 more shot coming in from red onto. Should be range 3.
All right, that is in range and in bullseye.
All right, Chris rolling maybe just a little below average throughout this.
And takes another one.
Yep.
Man, that's huge. The arc didn't even get half points there.
Yeah.
I think that's actually really fortunate for Nicholas.
Very. Couple more paint results on Chris's rolls, and that arc would have been hurting.
Oh, yeah. So I think one of the biggest things from this first round of engagement is the fact that Chris put himself in a spot where he had multiple shots onto the same target, while Nicholas he had to spread out his damage from the angles he was at and did nothing.
And yeah, ultimate.
Right?
Although if he had done more, well, Chris didn't roll enough paint to make it worth it, but Nicholas, this is one of those situations where the TA 175 really does help, because if you lose one, you actually up your firepower by quite a bit.
So when is the spot when you think Chris would actually use those Discord missiles? When is he going to deploy those?
You know, I was actually a little surprised he didn't fire from red this turn. He probably could have 3-banked those out in front of yellow and forced him to make a hard decision of either running it over or turning away somehow. This turn, I think it'll just kind of depend on what he chooses to do. He might go a little slower, see something like 2 straights with all the droids. That puts him in a good position to just lay into something. If he does that, he might be looking to shoot out those discords, depending on where it looks like they'll land. If it's just going to land on yellow, I think you're probably better off just taking your shot with your calculate.
Right.
But if you can get it onto maybe Luminara, force her to waste your force or actions barrel rolling to get it off, I think that would be to your advantage.
Awesome. And quick thank you here to Odd Doc for hitting that Twitch Prime subscription. I want to remind you guys you can connect your Amazon Prime account to Twitch and get your free Prime subscription every month. Allows you to watch all of our replays commercial free, as well as donates a couple of dollars in change to the Gold Squadron and allows us to continue our content, our world streaming of X-Wing.
So what do you see Nick doing here?
So, man, I look at Chris's list, and I see the possibility of him blocking. Like, you have the fear of blocks,
Yep.
but at the same time, Chris could just they don't have a 1 forward, right?
They don't have a 1 forward.
So he could still just 2 forward and lock and load, calculates everywhere, and see what happens.
Yep. He does have the option to maybe do 3 forward. That probably gets the block, and you still end up with all your calculates.
Yep. So-
Not sure how that sets you up for next turn, though.
Yeah, so I think if I'm Nicholas, I might be turning away here.
Okay.
I might be turning away.
Something like the 3 bank.
Yeah, though, talking you kind of want I think Nicholas wants him to come in here fast. That way he gets choked up by this rock.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of saying. He doesn't have a good option the following turn to his one turnarounds are probably blocked just because those are big medium bases and they're
Right.
all bunched up. Well, here we go.
Would it be crazy to go this way? Oh, man, okay.
All right, going to head 3, probably looking for a block or 2, expecting one of these to pop and getting a bunch of calculates.
That's right.
All right, looks like Chris this time is just keeping his calculates over by the ship token in order to keep them.
Yeah, square. We're going to have a bunch
yeah.
of ships in a giant cluster there.
Oh, interesting. He went fast and is bumping.
He's going with the, I'm going to get calculates anyway. Go ahead, kill one.
Yep.
Do it. I dare you.
That is one of the ones with Discord, so that is no longer an option to launch those Discords.
Right. It requires a calculate to fire. All right, green should clear here.
Yep. Zoom, zoom. And calculate.
He's really zooming here. 5 straight.
Man.
Chris came to play. Gonna slap down another calculate here.
That does help with Sear a little bit because I think the fat. Oh no, the.
I think they have 5 straight as well.
But they have 1 straight as well too, right?
Yes.
So they can actually slow down a little bit, unlike these droids.
I love the play here by Chris. He's playing this swarm really, really clean. Great example of vulture play.
Yeah. He did bump with red. I wonder if that was just maybe a missed dial.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't see a reason why that one had to bump. But
It might have been just an issue
Keeping
with
it.
his spacing
yeah.
that caused it.
All right. Looking like the 2 bank
gonna-
probably going to bump yellow.
Yeah. Yeah, that top right corner of the actual ship is going to go ahead and hit yellow.
Try and track it out here just to keep it as accurate as possible, though. If it goes according to plan, that ship probably won't be around next turn.
Lou the Lunatic, I agree. Giant tokens did nothing wrong. I see you out there, Nathan Squadron. All right.
Yeah, definitely looking to be a good move by Chris going this fast. He's getting blocks on yellow. Again,
Taking away all kinds of actions
yep,
here.
I'd be surprised if he did anything that allowed him to get an action this turn for Nick.
And if he can get Luminara in the arc, she
She could go quick.
Yep.
Especially if she's in a couple of those bullseyes.
She is the most expensive ship on Nicholas's side with 61 points. Though you'd really take anything. Take what you can get all your shots on.
Yep. Might be looking to erase Sinker. Though thus far, just with how Nick is set up, hasn't been able to utilize Sinker's ability.
Mm-hmm. And if you get rid of the generics, it's not the ability is blank.
It goes
right?
away anyways, yep.
So right now it looks like all the vultures have shots on the green arc.
Yep. Yellow is already hurt, so he might opt to go after the yellow still.
True. And I think it's going to be just a bit too fast. No action.
Just so. Yep.
Yep.
And
Just
he is
barely gonna
not
clip.
part of the pinata. When
No.
one pops, he does not get a calculate.
Yeah.
And sinker just sliding forward.
Yeah, so one of the things, if we were to kind of rewind back to the beginning of the game, I know that this is a formation list for
Yep.
Nicholas, but deciding to set up behind this wall
Yep.
severely limited his options.
Yeah, he had a hard time ever turning in with his entire list.
Yep.
Which is kind of why on last turn when he did end up turning in, I was thinking he might do that turnaround maneuver just to look for another opportunity where he could turn in a little cleaner. That said, these drones do pop pretty quickly. If some bad dice happen here,
Oh, yeah.
he doesn't want to. He's okay with losing 1, maybe 2. He doesn't want to see 3 go away.
All right, first shot here. Sinker reroll from green.
All right, I think he actually sinker re-rolled Luminara, but no damage done.
Natties, baby.
All right, this should be sinker shot.
It's also going into Seer. Takes a
Just one.
shield.
Seer is deceptively tanky, too, with the Solus 1.
Mm-hmm.
He has a lot of health to chew through.
And all the worst crits are the ship ones as well, right?
Yep,
You're just
yeah.
like, nah, I'm just going to ditch that. Nah,
Yep.
I'm just going to ditch that. And there's a lot of them.
Yes. Double damage? No, thank you. Okay, so he is going into Seer, looking to remove Seer here.
One hit, 2 focus.
Yep. No reroll. Ooh.
Got it. Chris rolling what he needs to, but of course he put himself in the right spot.
Yeah.
I love the quote in the chat. I saw this episode of the Clone Wars.
Oh, and 2 more evades.
Man.
Ouch. You might be looking to buy your dice after this game.
No, they're the fairest dice in the land. We've seen them destroy people and make people champions.
All right, so it looks like he is opting to shoot yellow, maybe trying to remove yellow and then putting everything else into green. Okay.
Luminara, no damage.
Yep.
Next shot. Going. Who he has numbered as number 5. Just pink, I believe. Hit,
Ooh.
crit, baby.
Onto the shieldless arc.
Crit, going in.
Oh, can't see that. Ooh.
Hold reach into the direct hit.
which means that direct hit should be face up now. Yep.
He's down to 1 hole, right?
Looks like he still has 2.
They have 6, right? Yeah. 2.
Yeah. Did you see what that second crit was?
Could not see it.
Probably not
Okay.
going to matter.
We'll get up and check it if the arc is still alive.
And hit crit.
And probably going to see her here.
Yep, crack shot.
And he's down. That's it.
Yep. All
So
right.
it technically stays on the board. They might remove it. Really not a big deal. There's no
Yeah.
effects that it's going to mess up.
Yeah. Especially for measuring arcs in the green here, it might be easier to just remove it.
Just get it out of there.
Yeah.
All right. That's this arc, this vulture right there. 1. This is going into green. Debated Luminara got the natty.
Ooh. And he chose correctly. All right. No ability to wipe out that evade. All right. This one's from yellow. Ooh.
Ooh, hit crit. Has the calculated from a buddy he can use out there if he wants to.
Yep.
And does. That's going to be hit crit. Shields are down completely on green.
Yep. And still, I think, 3 more shots going into him. Okay, so this one from green into green. Still range 1, but no bullseye this time, so Luminara's ability could be active.
Mm-hmm. One of each.
Might be an opportunity to Luminara. Probably not going to get a better chance.
Yep. Oh, he's going to go ahead and just use that calculate there. Takes 2. That's going to be half points on the arc. Really strong opening engagement here from Chris.
Yeah.
Got exactly what he wanted to. His list is doing exactly what it's built to do.
Probably won't kill green here, short of some crazy crits, but no.
One hit staying out there.
Yep. Still has his own calculate to spend if needed, but does not. So that is only 3 health remaining on the green at the end of all that. And at this point, only missing 1 shield off of Seer for Chris.
And last shot here, range 1. Spends one of those calculates hanging out there. Hit crit. Those are going in. Double damage does it.
Could be weapons failure?
It's either weapons failure or wounded pilot. If he leans over, it'll unglare it. Enhance. That's the glare off of the ceiling lights there.
I keep trying to change my position, but
Right,
it's not helping the glare.
Like, why isn't this helping? Yeah, this is a tough spot. I mean, so the droids are in kind of a weird spot, right?
They are,
So
but they have
done
gotten
their
up
job.
to enough of a lead where
Weapons failure?
Okay.
Thank you.
yeah. At this point, we might see him split it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Could see some of those ones off to the right a little bit. Might opt to do the 1K.
You can go ahead and draw on it.
Okay, here you go. So these guys might be looking to do a 1K. They can't go slow. That's the hard thing for them. They may opt to just turn in rather than turn around, but doing that would give them the option to probably keep the pressure on somebody like Luminara.
Right.
And doing that also probably keeps Luminara from just 5K'ing behind them.
Very true. Because I mean, with the dial that the Jedi has, if Nicholas, it's unlikely, but if Nicholas can pop a few of these droids next turn, he does have some tools to at least slowly give himself a chance
Yeah.
to score some points. Because these droids, like you said before, they can just die in a shot. They can just pop.
Yep. And Luminara, if it can get down to Luminara versus maybe 4 of these, they'll have a hard time ever putting damage through because she's moving after them. She still has the ability of fine-tune controls.
Oh, yeah.
So she's a ace when you're playing against 1s and 2s.
Uh-huh.
And then, like you said, that sensor jammer negates their calculate. So with only 2 dice, it becomes really hard to sink damage through. Could see Luminara do like a 2 sloop this way.
I like that, actually, quite a bit. Because most likely he's not going to be 1K'ing.
Yeah, especially not those 2 that Luminara would be hopping over. Could potentially see Sinker do a 3 bank coming out that way, and maybe just, I know it's red, but a 4 straight, get as far as they can with green. As far as what Chris can do, he could, if he sees some of those things, those are blockable. So
Yeah, all of them.
except for the 2 sloop. 2 sloop would be a good choice, I think, for Luminara. I think at this point, Nick just has to accept that his list is not going to be in formation for the remainder of this game.
No. And he did what he had to do, right? And that is that, like, they don't necessarily even need to be in formation. You got a couple of them with calculates in there. You just kind of shove them all together, and they should be fine.
Yep. Yeah, and TA-175's ability is really long range. It's kind of like Sloan, where it's the 1 to 3 of the carrier.
Yep.
So Seer only has to be in the general vicinity in order to benefit from one of your ships dying.
So Chris is ready to go. Nicholas looks to be ready to go.
Yep.
Party time. Any second now. Looks like... Waiting for Seer. Is that the dial we're waiting for?
Yeah, that looks like it could be.
Let me double check, make sure the camera didn't freeze. Because they look awfully still. Oh, no, there's motion. Never mind. I saw motion. They're just thinking. Nicholas, very stoic. That elbow hasn't moved.
Okay, there's Sear down.
So this is Orange who's going to move first. Hard one. Going aggressive into Luminara.
Yep.
There's Pink.
Two sloops looking a little more dangerous now.
Uh-huh. 1, Roger, Roger. 2, Roger, Roger. Here's Red. It's going to self-bump.
Okay. Ooh, yep. Hopefully she didn't do the two sloop now.
So another 2 straight here.
Okay, so
Just bumping.
yep, activated the one in the back, got the self bump, and then bumping them just into that front arc. Setting up the wall of droids.
Yeah, doing that with activating the one in the back first, definitely. That is exactly where that 2 sloop lands.
Yep. Yep, and there's the 5K blocked. Luminar is not really going. Luminar is getting shot.
Yeah, 100% for sure. And that's a 1 hard from one of the vultures on the inside.
Yep. This situation is kind of what I was talking about earlier, where now Nick doesn't necessarily feel like he wants to kill one of these. He doesn't have calculates right now, so he's got to rely on natural dice. But if he kills one, all of a sudden, all other 6 of those droids.
Fiesta.
Yep. They're feeling pretty good about their shots all of a sudden.
Absolutely. I just got a really funny idea for a meme. I'm just gonna get my meme supplies
ready.
Just get them ready.
Okay. Green doing the 4K instead of just the 4 straight, staying engaged.
Trying to use that front arc. We were talking about that, especially with the weapons failure.
Yep. One die doesn't feel very good.
No. Not at all.
And it does look like Sear hasn't moved, but other than that, is out of everybody's arc. Oh, and Sear's turning 2. And also, like we talked about, that 3 bank, this time utilizing that back arc. Should be range 1 of something, though.
And it looks like it landed. He should be able to get an action here.
Yep.
Do something. Try to light something up. Come
Yep.
on, Nicholas. Get.
And Nick attempted the 5K, but nothing doing there.
Nope. I think we're get some Fs in the chat ready, boys. I think we're gonna get our first death here, or not our first, our second one. Excuse me.
All right, Luminara shooting first. Looks like Sinker will be able to give Green rerolls as well.
Hit crit has a force if he wants it.
Nope,
Not gonna
saving
spend
it. Just a crit. Oh, still going in this here, so just a shield.
He's trying to get rid of the Fiesta.
Yep. So I think that may be his only shot on Sear this turn.
right, next shot.
Sinker in the yellow. Ooh, there you go.
Hit, crit, crit.
And crit, crit.
Hold breach. Everything's face up.
No, no.
Wait,
He-
what?
I-
He rolled an evade.
I think he's thinking that was fuel leak.
Oh, hold on.
Yep. So just like we thought, he was thinking that was fuel leak, treating it that way. So we'll rewind just a little bit.
He got excited. He wanted the Fiesta.
He was hoping one would die.
Yeah. Yeah, he said it himself. He was like, "Oh, I thought it was fuel leak." So weapons failure, hold breach onto yellow. Hold breach and weapons failure. Judges by the table just explaining a couple of things with how TA works.
Yeah, not something that you probably run into all that often.
It's going into orange. Range 1 out the front. That's with weapons failure and whiffs on that attack.
Looks like he probably does have a sinker reroll if he remembers that. All right, Seer just thinking about who he wants to go into. Doesn't have green in arc, so debating between Luminara and Sinker. Okay, opting into Sinker here. All right, range 2 in arc. One crit, so that's 1 shield off of Sinker.
All right, so there's one of them here. That's the white one. Has nobody to shoot because he's currently bumped up against Luminara. Here's orange.
Does have the option to spend his buddies calculate.
He's going to
And
do it.
does. And Luminara takes 1.
He's going to use, yep. There's Captain Sear and
2 shields off of Luminara. Might see Luminara go down this turn. All right, so no arc on Luminara, so opting into Sinker instead.
range 1, 3 dice, 2 hits.
Seems good.
No calculations available.
Okay. Doing Luminara's ability to turn one of those into a focus, but no calculates.
Spends the focus, no damage.
There you go.
Checking range from pink into Luminara. and it's called range 1. 2 hits. Luminara for one of them.
And evades the other.
Nice. So Nicholas trying to conserve some of that health he's got out there.
Yep, he's out of toys now, though.
Yep.
And I think 3 more shots going into him. But no mods for Chris, so. Yep. All right, just. And evaded. Got another range 1 coming into Luminara. Okay, check sinker, still going in the Luminara. A
2
little bit
hits.
above average. Oop.
Taking 2 more.
Yep, Luminara down to 2 hole.
That's half points scored. Chris up 94-10.
And final shot.
Still has more shots.
I'm pretty sure it's the last one. 8 ships.
And Seeker has taken a shield. Forgot to take that off.
Okay, Chris debating a little bit between going in the sinker and Luminara, opts into Luminara, and it doesn't matter.
Whiffs.
He had the whiff on one of them, right?
I mean, yes. Oh man. All right.
Man.
I got a little fun thing ready for you guys. When you see the vulture droids, they say Fiesta.
Just waiting on one of them to pop.
That's right. I mean, Chris is this is probably a weird game where he has only 20 minutes left, and he hasn't lost a ship.
Yep.
Kind of a weird place to be for vultures.
Yes. More dials than he normally sets at this part of the game.
Uh-huh.
So Luminara, did you catch? Did Luminara try a 5 straight or a 5K?
It was a 5K. That's why she's stressed.
Oh, there's the stress. I
yeah.
missed
So
that.
she has 1 force and a stress.
Yep.
She's in a bad spot.
Yep. Because now she probably could have 5K'd this turn. Probably see some of these droids. Now we'll probably see more of like the 1Ks.
Yeah.
2 Talons.
Thank you so much for your tub there. Your sub T cost Annie. So now Chris, one of the things, he was able to take advantage of the positioning, got a lot of hold down on Luminara. Now he's in a kind of a funky spot.
He is.
Got to untangle these vultures.
Yep. Although, kind of as we were talking about before, they do have that ability to get their action just by losing one. So as long as he has his arcs pointed at something, he should be able to put some hurt into it. Green is sitting there with only 1 hole remaining and still a weapons failure. Sinker missing just 1 shield, but with only 1 agility, it disappears quick.
The people said they want that Fiesta shirt. They wanted me to make it a shirt. I can make that happen.
Anything. You can make anything happen.
Correct. Just follow your dreams. All right, 19, man. This is got arcs going opposite ways. Does Nicholas maybe do a purposeful self bump onto pink in order to try to keep range, or do you?
That's tough because I think you probably do self bump there. If Chris turns one of those, either I think that's white up front there, and tries to go after green, he probably gets them. But some of those ones that are close to him, if Seer tries to turn in, probably not going to be able to get arc on green. As long as green stays there, that's probably going to be its safest spot.
A couple of people were asking earlier, what were the records of these players? Both of these players are X and 1. This is an elimination match, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. There may be some 4 and 2s that squeak into it just because it's a hyperspace.
True. You know what? I had in mind? I had
The system opens.
system opens in my mind.
Yeah. So depending on what their MOV is looking like, they do still have some sort of chance of getting into the cut.
Yeah.
That said, that's a reason for Nick to keep going here. Look to scratch out some MOV, even if the game might be looking out of hand a little. Looking back a little bit, do you think it was the right choice to keep targeting Sear, or should he have
No.
looked to pop some of these?
I know he was afraid of those calculates being spread everywhere, but he had them anyway.
Yep.
was the thing, right?
Yeah, just about every shot it felt like, oh, I'll spend this guy. Oh, we'll spend that guy.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he just ended up taking too many shots throughout this game. Too long. Chris had 8 ships on the board.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
has 8 ships on the board.
Still, yeah, 16 minutes left to go. So we started today with 64 players. So we were completely capped out. That was the cap here at the store at Great Escape.
Yeah,
And
good turnout.
Absolutely. And we will tomorrow have a top 8. So we have 3 rounds coming in tomorrow, I think starting around the same time. So make sure you guys get ready, tuned in, seeing who we're going to crown the champion. Then I got to pack all this stuff and head to Poland.
Whew.
Isophane is 4-0 going into this round. You can actually follow along the tournament. I'll go ahead and paste it in the chat. It's posted on tabletop.to, my personal favorite app for running tournaments.
Yeah, it's a really clean app.
Yeah. It's mostly my favorite because it integrates with the overlays. So when I'm running a tournament, all I have to do is click a single button and it imports the matchup that I'm doing.
Hey, that's a good reason.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we did have white turn in, probably looking to finish off green. Red just going ahead 3, and probably just being a calculate battery for the rest of the list. Three hard, looks like he just misses that rock. Maybe looking to catch Luminara if she tries to leak out that way.
Chris looking at his ballet of dials. Cole Horton plays asking, how many events will you have attended in 2019? A lot.
Not losing track?
Yeah, I don't know. It'd probably be easier. He actually says probably easier to count weekends. It's been quite a few. I mean, I don't know. What would be considered a lot?
Whew.
Like,
I mean, I've only made it out to a few, so.
right. Imagineering Man, I think we start tomorrow at the same time as today. I think it's starting at 11. I'll confirm that, though, in between these rounds. Next Vulture, attempting the one turn, is not actually going to get it, but you're just kind of slowly getting those Vultures around because you are in that giant cluster.
Yep, and his buddies have calculates. If one dies, he'll get calculates. He just wants to make sure he's pointed at something.
Yeah, absolutely. Norby YT 1300 asked, have I been running? I actually ran twice while I was in South America. I haven't run today because we're here. I'm going to try to get a run in tonight if I can. Is that a maneuver that just cleared?
It's really close, but they're looking at it like it did.
They're both just kind of staring at the board. I think? I don't know.
Let's see if he puts the token down. This one's not going to. Game kind of just worked out this way, but Chris ended up not firing a single one of his discords.
Yeah. Wookie Barber says try to run on every continent. That's what I'm going to try. Trying. Europe's going to be the hardest. 5 days straight of events.
Whew. You said your next one's in Poland?
Yeah, next week's in Poland.
And what event is that?
So there's 2 days of the X-Wing Team Championships.
Okay.
Which we do have Team USA going.
Nice.
And then we have 3 days of the European Championships, which is essentially Gen Con, but the same event, but over there.
Europe's version.
Yep. Did you see what Mr. Kevin said there?
No.
Could save on airfare if you just ran from event to event.
There you go. That's one way to get your goal in of running on each
Man,
continent.
I'd be looking good. Run to California.
You might miss the events though.
You're right, but I'd be trying so hard.
All right.
2 turn there from Sinker. 1 bank from Luminara bumping on the yellow Vulture.
I'm not sure Luminar had anything that wouldn't bump
Yeah.
outside of just doing a 5 straight, keeping the stress.
Though looking at it, honestly, she's only going to get shot by the green Vulture, maybe?
And that's assuming he doesn't just pop that. Oh, nope. He's still going into Sear.
Two hits.
2. I believe Chris will have Solus 1's ability.
So that the dice box got moved a little bit.
Okay, either Chris did have Luminara and Arc or just maybe forgot Solus 1. Blanks out. All right. Does seem that he's forgotten Solus 1. Probably not going to affect it too much in the long run here. With green, range 1, weapons failure. Oop, 3 more.
3 hits.
Oop, but 2 evades. This is one of those instances where Chris may have actually been hoping for it to see a crit.
Yeah.
Just chuck it.
Now it's Chris's turn to figure out who gets to shoot here.
Yeah.
We got arcs all over the place.
It's got to start with Sear. Calling
heard
for
a judge.
Judge to see about Luminara's shot.
When you don't want to move the ships, make it the judge problem.
Yep. Ooh, that is close, though. Looks maybe just out.
Austin has called it out. Austin, the fantastic head judge, thank you so much for his hard work.
Yeah, everything's running really smoothly today. Let's see. It looks like he has 4 calculates among everybody to spend. Starting with yellow, trying to finish off green.
Has only 1 hole left.
Yep.
Spending 1 buddy's calculate will finish
Gearing-
that. Oh,
oh.
well, no, he has Luminar out there.
Okay. Still has a chance to finish him off.
He was checking, see if he can share.
One that didn't have a shot.
Yep.
All right.
So he's gonna go,
Spending,
that's pretty risky. But I mean, if he kills him, right, then that's gravy. Got him.
got him. Yep. And at this point, you'd spend it on your next attack given the opportunity too. So
Truth.
only thing that changes is now he's going in the sinker.
Yep. Sinker and Luminara left on the board.
Yep.
Range 1 from blue. 1 of each.
Does have a calculate. No more force for Luminara. Ben looks like he pulled one of the tokens. Let's see how many he deals out.
Just one.
Okay. All right, another judge call. Too many ships on the board.
I mean, yeah, there's tons here. 11 ships. Do you remember first edition when there was like 2 ships on the board?
Yeah.
At any time, like everything has its plus and minuses. The minus of having so many ships, of course, is just clusters like this.
Yeah, and just the time it takes to set dials sometimes.
Yeah. When you got fast players, though, it can get pretty entertaining when you have all these ships dancing around.
Yeah. All right. All right, that may have been the one with weapons failure. He may have rolled a die too many.
Is that yellow?
I think so.
Or did he just use yellows?
It's hard to keep track at this point. Let's see.
No, yellow is still flipped over up
Okay.
there.
Must have just spent the calculate maybe from that ship then.
Yeah.
Okay, last shot in the sinker here.
Range 2 coming in from white.
Ooh, and hit crit. And delete both. Damage sensor array.
So what's damage sensor array?
What was that?
What is damage sensor array?
Oh, so you can only perform the focus action or flipping over damage sensor array.
Mm-hmm. 142 to 37. Chris has a very strong lead. Less than 5 minutes left on the clock.
Yeah, I'm not sure Nick has time to come back from this one. Maybe he has a chance to pick up a little more MOV, though.
Breaking news. I know a lot of people that are close to the Chicagoland area have been asking. Registration for the Gold Squadron Hyperspace trial happening at our home store at Pastimes has finally posted the event registration. So if you want to go, I'm going to post that up on our Facebook and on Discord after this match.
Is that going to make it on your world tour?
Yeah, that's the last stop.
Nice.
That is the last stop, and then I'm taking a couple weeks off.
Yeah, well deserved.
This is most likely, with having to move all the ships, this is most likely the last turn.
Yeah.
I mean, was there anything that Nicholas could have done to give himself a leg up in this matchup?
I think the two things we've touched on a little bit are just his engagement, the kind of the vector that he took. He didn't give himself a good avenue to get all of his ships engaged and didn't really utilize Sinker's ability this game. And then the other thing was probably targeting Seer a little bit too strongly. He probably should have gone after some of these droids, popped them, suffered the damage of some extra crit, or some extra calculates being out and about, but I don't know how much damage that really would have added to what he was taking anyways. Overall, he probably would have come out ahead just by taking fewer shots.
Mm-hmm. And then I think the rock placement really hurt.
Yep.
Overall, I think Nicholas played right into what Chris wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nice, clean, even lines.
Yep.
And a huge space.
Yeah.
There in the middle of the board.
Yeah. These droids, when you really the way you want to engage them is if you can drag them through the rocks, get them to mess up their formation a little bit, start losing their action that way. If all they're getting is calculates from people that you're popping,
Yeah.
well, at least you're not getting shot by those guys.
Absolutely. You're not giving them double actions. You're
Yep.
either making them choose between modifying or the crack shot effect of Seer.
Yep. And you always have the possibility of them running over a rock, taking out shots, maybe taking the crit off of a rock, stuff like that too.
So Chris, in the final stages of choosing his last dial.
Yeah. Well, the way everything's all set up now, it's taking him a little time just to figure out which one's going where.
What direction?
Yeah.
Honestly, you probably just spin those dials. You probably win the game no matter what you put on there
Yeah,
at
yeah.
this point.
I-
Because each of those, even if he loses 2, right? He's got
Yep.
2 ships left. That would serve up 38 points, and you're
Yep.
fine.
Or even if one of them's Sear. Let's see. What is Sear worth? 54. So that's only 27.
Yep.
Might see him pop out some discords just for fun.
That's what Discord missiles sound like in my head. Little buzz droids.
Oh.
Kind of sound like Power Ranger putties. If you ever watched Power Rangers as a kid.
No. That was never watched a whole lot of Power Rangers.
Sad. All right. I'm just old. Original Power Rangers. Gen 1, baby. All right. 2 bank from the white. Wade snaps. Can't do that. That's disrespectful. See, Django's 11 knew what I was talking about. The putty men. You hit him in the chest and they exploded. Actually, those are the later ones, but
At 3-1, it is still could be a little bit important to Chris to get this MOV that's still on the board.
truth. You want to make sure you make that cut.
Yeah, because he had pretty strong MOV going into this game anyways. So that helps ensure that even if he were to go on and lose his last game, he has a shot at making the cut.
Yeah, absolutely.
Imagine we'll probably see just a 3 sloop from Sear when we get there, trying to get behind Luminara.
Zergok. The plastic Von Reg is from. It's a level lower than Commander. I think it's Veteran. Like Commanders get the plastic Von Reg and also the other 2, the Rick and Grievous, but everybody gets Von Reg. Not everybody. The plastic Von Reg is at the Veteran level, I believe. Actually, sorry, excuse me. It's called Squad Leader. Squad Leader level. Yes, the 10 one. Missing link? Are you being bamboozled by Amazon? It looks like it. Time has expired. And Sear.
Oh, nope.
Just shove him forward. It's fine. Yep.
Yeah.
It's
There-
not turning like at all. It's
Nope.
just going straight. So a couple people in the chat thinks that that Nicholas may have been favored in just a straight joust if they would have just gone straight at each other. What do you think?
That's tough. If he was able to remove, let's say, 3 of those droids, I think then that would have given him a decent chance. But it's something where if he doesn't get if he doesn't remove the things that he's looking for, he just loses the game right there.
Right.
That said, what he didn't work for him terribly well, so that in hindsight that may have been the better option to try at least.
Right. Gets this loop off. Range 1, and he really wants to finish Sear.
Spending the force. See if Chris remembers Solus 1. Doesn't matter.
Hit, crit.
It could matter if he remembers. Nope. Oh, it could have mattered.
Soulless 1, but dies anyway, right?
Well, Solus 1 is the reroll. So he has a
got it.
reroll when he doesn't have that ship shooting him in arc. And then it's the Impervium plating that lets you discard the crits. Sinker shot into white. Does squeak one through. Not half points, though, so not very important.
Defen, yes. Into Luminara.
There's 2. She needs... Oh, there goes Luminara.
Pop. Sinker's the only one left.
Sitting at 4-hole with, looks like maybe 3 shots coming into him. Ooh, hit crit.
Trying to finish him off here. Has a focus available.
Probably spends it here, takes no damage.
Yep.
And just 1 crit. Oh, spending
Calculate.
buddies. Yep.
Network calculation showing his strength. That's 2 more damage.
Let's see. So it looks like we may have had Sinker down one too many. But
he's got 3 left.
ooh, that was a hull breach, though. This gives him a chance. Got 1 range 2 coming in. No.
Nope. And doesn't have any calculates available.
Nope.
And there is the game. Sadly, no Fiesta.
No Fiesta.
But,
I can't imagine that Chris went into this game expecting that to be the case.
right. Well, Fiesta wins. I'm going to call that the name of the list. Go, Chris, congratulations for your W. You ready to help me give away some stuff, man?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's do it. Now, we got to work fast because we that last round took quite a while.
Yeah.
But we're in the giveaways. Thank you to everybody who has been helping out with donations. Thank you so much. So we did hit that $2,500 mark, and what I got here for you guys are some sweet, sweet tokens. These are FFG official evade tokens. Of course, the bag rolls away here. Okay, FFG official evade tokens. I got a set of 5. We're gonna do those last. All right, so we'll be giving those away in a little bit. Let's go ahead and give away some cards. Let's pull up the giveaway machine. Let's do. Oh, wrong one. What am I looking for? I'm looking for the giveaway machine. Did I close it? No, there it is. So in order to participate in giveaways, extremely easy. All you got to do is type in the chat. We're going to start by giving away a copy of R2D2, FFG official R2D2. All right, you ready to read the name? It's going to pop up right there.
All right.
3, 2, 1, roll it.
Let's see.
Sorry. It ended up, of course, in a weird place. There it is.
Ooh, that's a tough one. Vitruvian Engineer?
Vitruvian.
Vitruvian Engineer.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Started with a tough one.
Alrighty, next we have a Epsilon Squadron Cadet. This is FFG official from Wave 2. 3, 2, 1.
Porg tastes like chicken.
Oh, you shouldn't be eating porgs, man. I love porgs. Makes me sad. FFG official engine upgrade. 3, 2, 1.
And we have X Visus.
Yeah, that sounds good. Alrighty, and we'll do one more for the general giveaway. Here is a Tech Knoll. 3, 2, 1, roll it.
N7 Spectre 3.
Alrighty, so because we hit that $2,500 mark, what we got here is a Star Wars Celebration Wedge Antilles. 3, 2, 1, hit it.
Baza RG.
And we also have this set of FFG official acrylic evade tokens. You get 5 of them. 3, 2, 1, get it.
Let's see. Lava Field Toasty.
Lava Feels Toasty. I love Twitch names.
Yeah.
They are the
Get
best.
some interesting ones.
Absolutely. Because, you know, there's the ones that, like, they're trying to make another word, but it wasn't available, so
Yeah.
they're, like, trying to do something that sounds like it.
Yep. Manipulate it just so.
Just a smidge. All right, guys. So we have round 6 coming up in a little bit. I see a couple people asking, like, oh, get Isophane on stream. So it depends. If he's X and 1, I probably put him on the stream because it's more dramatic. If
Yep.
he's X and O, we'll wait for tomorrow. We'll put them in the cut because then it matters.
Yep.
Right?
Always fun to see ones that are a little more have a little more on the line.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So we're going to be back. We're going to call it. We'll call it 8:30. That seems about 6
Yep.
minutes.
Yep. That last round went a little long, so they'll probably have pairings up here shortly.
Now, before I let you go, man, any shout-outs you want to give since you're helping me out? It's a good opportunity.
Just all the guys we play with at Fundemonium have a good group down there. If anybody's around, come check out the store.
What area is that store in?
So it's in Roanoke Park. It's about an hour or so north of San Francisco.
Okay, so that is in the California area.
Yep.
Just want to
Yep.
double check. 'Cause some people might like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Park. I don't know.
Yeah.
What is that?
Santa Rosa's a little bit more of a bigger name. People recognize that sometimes.
Yeah. The Zeron in the chat, I see you. I didn't get the Patreon stuff. Yeah, send me a message, please. Send me a message. We'll take care of you. All right, guys. We'll be back here in a little bit. Hello, everyone. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from round 6 of the Sacramento Hyperspace trial. This is one of our spots on the World Tour. Yes, if you don't know, Gold Squadron, we're on a World Tour. We've already been to, we were in Indianapolis, Indiana. We were in Buenos Aires. Yes, that's South America, in Argentina. Today, we're in it's not South America. We're in, no, it's not really Southern California. It's like mid-California, Sacramento here in California. Next week, we'll be in Poland. The week after that, Australia. We're all over the place. My co-host for this round is?
Sam Semino, a.k.a. Chewbracket40.
Oh, he revealed himself. I was curious to know if you were going to say your screen name. The biggest fan of 25-point defenders.
It's what X-Wing needs.
Oh, God. If we ever get 25 points defender, I'm just quitting. Like, I'm done. Gold Squadron just goes away. I'm just like, I'm packing it up, boys. Who wants all this stuff? I'm out.
What do we think about these squads?
Well, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's break them down.
All right, we got Rick Ruddle on the left here with Kylo, Supernatural, Primed Thrusters, and Proton Torpedoes. And then Quick Draw with Pattern Analyzer, Special Forces, Fire Control, and Afterburners. The fabled 2-ship build.
That's right. So he has a 10-point build. 10-point bid, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then Isaac here on the right bringing a Scum Squad that's a really interesting makeup here. Fen Rao with just Crackshot. Black Sun Assassin with Crackshot. Another one of those. And then Captain Seevor with Crackshot. I think Isaac likes Crackshot.
Yeah, a little bit.
Both these players are X and 1 going into this last round. This is essentially an elimination match.
Essentially, yeah. I think there's some high MOV out there, so you're going to want to secure it with this one, I think.
That's right. Or if you lose, you want to lose barely.
I just want to let you know that the faction pie chart is
Okay.
about as complete as it's going to get.
Okay, cool.
There's only 2 players down and they've already dropped, so I'm not going to find them.
No worries. I'll take a look at it here in a little bit.
I don't know about you, Dion, but
Yes.
I think this First Order squad would benefit from some First Order defenders.
First, no, I don't think so. I think it would be the worst. So
5 shields, all the linked actions.
Yeah,
everything,
every linked
you know.
action. Just give them
26 points. We'll go with one more than the
untimed final
Yeah.
with those
Yeah.
with mirror match. That sounds real fun. All right, guys. So anybody who's watched the stream before, you know this is usually where we do our stream poll. Unfortunately, the server for the site that we use is down. So we have no stream poll right now. But you can go ahead in the chat, choose your champion anyway. 1 for Rick, 2 for Isaac. Now, Sam, if you were at home watching right now, who do you think you'd be voting for?
I want Rick. I want that 2-ship build. I want the bedazzled Kylo to take it home.
The Bedazzled Kylo is quite fantastic. I am a fan. Now, Supernatural Refreshes is a card that we saw really early in 2nd edition because of how cheap it was. We haven't seen it too much. What does that do?
It allows you to spend a force before your maneuver, before you execute it, to do a boost or a barrel roll. And that's especially good on Kylo, especially with Prime Thrusters, who allows you to do those actions while stressed. And he can, with his, I think it's Auto Thrusters ability, he can do the boost or barrel roll and do the other reposition before he does his maneuver. So it's still really good, and 24 points when you compare it to the i6 version is it's pretty cheap, I guess, but it's worth it. It's expensive because it's worth it.
Absolutely, yeah. Just being able to adjust that much. That's similar to 1st edition where they had advanced sensors on them, right? It's just like, I'm going to go wherever I want, essentially. It's a really, really good piece.
I was doing the Supernatural Anakin today with R2A6, and it's pretty similar, just do whatever you want afterwards. It didn't work out for me very well, obviously, because I'm here and not there.
Right, exactly.
But, it was fun.
That's what mattered. You had a good time. Alrighty. Somebody's saying they're having video issues. Looks if you're having video issues, I would suggest refreshing. Looks fine on our side for now, unless something we're missing something. Now, as we get into the engagement, I want to remind you guys. Actually, you know what we need to do? I need to color code our Star Vipers. Let me not forget to do that. So one is number pink.
Number pink, the one and only.
Except for that Kylo.
And then this. And there's.
Which one? We had Seevor at the top. We're just going to go ahead and arrange just the way he has his cards. And Fen on the bottom.
Yeah, Seevor, Sun, Fen. Yep.
Green. And So Sam, tell the people a little bit about you. Besides being Chewbacca and being a huge supporter of the Gold Squadron and liking X-wing, like who are you? Where are you out of?
I'm out of San Jose, California. I've lived there pretty much my whole life, and big hockey fan. I played hockey for a long time. I still do play in adult leagues, and play X-wing for fun. And yeah, I mean that's pretty much it.
That's cool, man.
Your standard working man.
Standard, standard working man. I come standard with a suit and tie. I got my X-wing and hockey expansion
Yes.
available now.
I saw those St. Louis Blues cards.
Yeah.
Whoever made those, I don't like that person that much because they beat my Sharks. But,
Oh, okay. Cool card. I was about
I
to
like
offer
the
you
card.
one. Now I feel bad.
No, I wouldn't. I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
No. A, I don't play Resistance, and B,
You just feel a little dirty on the inside. I get it. So definitely sneak one into your stuff. All right. Excellent. So let's see. I want to go back and look at our unofficial voting. Looks like
that's a lot of Isaac.
that is a lot of Isaac. Do you think it's choose your champion, right? So
Yeah,
is it
that's
mostly
true.
like that's a cool list, I want that to win? You think?
Maybe. People like Star Vipers. They like doing weird barrel rolls. Yeah. Let's see. Norby, YT1300. I don't know. You're going to have to ask D or Ryan about I think they have a very
Very extensive discussion.
Yeah, very extensive. I think what it comes down to is, whether you want to pay 13 points or 9.
Right.
And, yeah, so you should definitely compare those directly all the time.
And looking at the points, a couple people saying, man, Kylo compared to Quick Draw. Yes, Kylo is 122 points of thick, followed by Quick Draw sitting at little over half of that, 68 points. Essentially, I think the strategy here, if we're talking about trading, Rick would like to trade Quick Draw for Fen.
Rick would like to trade 69 points for Quick Draw.
Right.
Just it doesn't matter, I don't think, who it is, because I'm not sure. Even with Fen at 6, I guess Fen is ideal, but it's still tough to catch that Kylo.
Yeah.
And it's still tough to. He can just put himself into places where Fen won't be able to get him into that range 1 bubble and throw the 5 dice.
Do you think we just have a straight joust here? Is that what's happening?
Honorable, straight.
That just
Unlikely.
looks like what that's. That just seems like what's going to happen there. One of them. Isaac, right? You do the typical scum thing, 5 forward boost. I guess we don't even know who's first player yet, so we'll double check.
I guarantee you, Isaac is first player.
Isaac is first player. Oh, because Rick. Yeah, duh. Sorry, that was a really stupid question.
It's okay.
With a 10-point
Don't
bid,
worry.
it happens.
Oh, just right onto that little cloud there.
No actions.
Yeah.
That's okay. You're just trying to hopefully catch something in your arc. You're fishing for Kylos.
I don't know if that fishing for Kylo is a good idea with anybody but Fen. And even then, like I just said, it's not easy.
All right, so he's going hard 2 here with a Star Viper. I think he's going all in on Quick Draw.
Yeah.
Try to take something off the board.
I think that's right. I think you want to try and strip Quick Draw's shields in the one go, so he doesn't get used to that bonus attack, and get multiple attacks in multiple rounds, because that's really where Quick Draw pays for that 68 points, because he's not too hard to kill.
No, once you get rid of those 3 shields, it's a lot less scary.
Yeah.
So that could be awesome if that happens in one round.
Yeah, that's it. Fen Rao, I didn't even realize that. I should probably look at the screen. 69 points, exactly. So that's
it's okay.
exactly.
See, you know what, though? But if you were at home and
Yeah,
I
I
was talking about
would've
you were
known.
like, Dion, 69 points. What are you doing? Come on. When it's back here, it's not so easy.
That's right there.
You're right.
Pay attention.
All right, so we got a supernatural boost here from Kylo. I'm probably
Yeah, you're gonna be doing yeah.
a barrel roll
You're gonna try
with
the
auto
old
thrusters.
barrel roll. Mm-hmm.
That just scream in 2 bank or 2 straight.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, sure. That's fine.
Yeah. Either way,
He has the cloud cover.
he does.
And
No
the
mods and the force. He's probably gonna. I think maybe pick up a lock on Fen to try and throw one of those proton torpedoes, but that's a risky play. But if I know Rick,
What if Isaac called this, and he takes Fen and just sticks him right there.
That's a bad time for Rick, I think. That's what that is. And thinking about the action here.
Focus or target lock.
It is indeed sweet, Odd Doc.
Odd Doc. He sounds like a newer player. No offense.
Whoa.
That's so sweet. That's super sweet when Kylo can do anything
there
he
it
wants.
is.
I'm just messing with you, guy. So when in first edition, right? In first edition, he could do all the same stuff, but he was moving last after everything, and it was the most abusive thing. And I flew it so much. It was great.
So Rick
But
did
it is
end
super
up,
fun to fly, though.
Yeah,
Just being
it
able to
is.
have all
It's
that
a lot of
movement,
fun,
it is really
you know?
fun.
Rick did end up taking that there target lock on Fen, but it looks like Fen is gonna dodge that arc.
He's just focusing, no boost here.
I have to imagine that he thinks he's out if
Yeah.
if he did that, and
5 straight as well.
Gonna be
This thing can really move.
it can. It couldn't in first edition before FFG didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I did ask questions recently about, like, did you guys know? They're like, no, we
No,
didn't.
they didn't.
We knew nothing.
I mean, look at the size of the
Right,
the
of
guy.
the
They didn't know
silencer,
anything
yeah.
about it.
They had a picture. This is what you get. That's
yeah.
it.
It probably looked big.
Yeah.
Now I just like to use the new sculpt. I used the big one, and
Yeah.
then the other one is now a target lock.
Correct
Yeah,
choice.
It's the only
Only use
actual
for it.
use for it. Yeah, I bought a $25
Target
target
lock.
lock.
All right, looks like we have our first attack here. It's 2 hits. Going into
It's quick draw probably into this front black sun, which did nothing.
and here's Kylo.
That's not what you want if you're Rick.
1 hit. Viper's like,
Got it.
no problem.
Easy. And this is going to be a range 1, I think, from the black sun.
Yeah, we got the green one coming in. Kylo should be fine.
Oh, yeah, ask my Anakin that. Range 3 through a gas cloud, 4 blanks.
2 hits, average, no problem.
There we go.
Gas cloud.
Easy. Does he
Going
have
on quick
that?
draw. The angle's kind of
That
funky.
Looks questionable. Looks like he does.
It's that top right corner.
Yeah. Maybe not. Oh, just
Judge,
bumped.
question mark?
Yeah. Judge. That's a great question, Felix.
So for those of you who aren't reading the chat, people are asking, Sam, why did he not use the dice app?
I should have. It's I don't really. I don't know. I don't have an answer for
You
it.
brought your iPad and everything?
I
You
brought,
had your
yeah,
Apple
I brought
Pen?
I brought the Chad app. I don't know. No overhead cam, right?
No, not today. It's not an anymore thing. It's something broke, and
Bummer.
unless I need to find a mini HDMI to standard HDMI cable while I'm here in Sacramento. Otherwise, there's no.
There's
cord.
no overhead cam. I'm sure you. I think that can be done.
Yeah, so gotta try to find one. But look, we had the card cam in Buenos Aires. That was the overhead cam, and the cable
That was
just
that
broke.
was useful. the
Yeah, that was
card
great
cam.
because we didn't have sides of tables, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh right, yeah. I actually. Now
That's the
that-
reason why we had
yeah.
it.
All right, what do we got here? Did they rule?
Roll in the box. Anything outside the box doesn't count. All right, one hit.
So they ruled that it was in, and that's going to be a shield on quick draw.
All right, she's gonna get a retaliation shot.
Unmodified, but 2 hits.
2 hits. That's still pretty good.
And that's going to go. That's
Had a
not
focus.
Kylo's focus. That's Black Sun's. All right, so no damage other than quick draw.
All right, free shield on that. That's
Yeah,
a
It's
good
good.
exchange for Isaac.
very good.
So Sivor, thirsty for some jam, down at the bottom of the screen. Is his ability going to matter too much in this matchup?
It could against Quick Draw if you can manage. Kylo, I don't think there's any chance that it really makes much of a difference. Whether it be Kylo's just not in his arc or, is just using the Force. I know Rick likes to take those target locks. So if he happens to, the most impact it'll have, I think, is if he's able to strip a target lock when Rick wants to fire a proton torpedo. But it's tough,
Right.
especially with the position he's in now, because now he's got a 5 straight kind of, or maybe 3 bank, probably 3 bank. There's no real boot. He's still going to be out of the fight for probably another turn, I think, right?
Absolutely, I agree. Absolutely agree. Sorry, choked on the way into trying to talk there. So I want to take a second to talk about our faction breakdown. We have most of the list and information there. In the chat, I want you guys to guess which faction was the most represented. I know we can't do an official poll because the poll is breaking, but go ahead and breaking. Wow, I'm tired. Breaking. Words are hard right now. What faction do you think was the most represented? Who's number one?
This is honestly, I think it's surprising.
Yeah, do you think? I thought so too. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a different one.
I am surprised.
Right? Because all right, well, I'm not going to comment on the comments yet.
Yeah, see, that's what
what I
everybody is
thought.
saying. Yeah, but no, I feel shocked.
Star Wars faction. True. So nobody's actually said it yet. So we'll just
Nobody.
go ahead
Oh
and
no,
say it.
one person's got it, but he's cheating, I think.
Oh, he's here, isn't he?
Or no, is that no? That's maybe that isn't Nathan. I don't know.
So the answer is resistance. Most of the squads were resistant. We had 13 resistance out of the 64. There's the 3 bank on Sevo you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. CIS had a decent, mostly like 5 CIS lists, and all of them are swarms.
Yep. Scum bringing 5 as well. We saw a couple of those on stream today.
So what do you think resistance is? What are the lists? I don't really know but what do you think people are bringing that they're starting to like?
So there's a couple of different archetypes I'm seeing out there. There's X-Wing with the pods,
Yeah,
which
I
seems
saw
to be
that
a
one.
really popular one. Being able to get 4 to 5 ships out there with a lot of modifiers and just shenanigans. And Covanel is just a really popular one as
Yeah.
well. Like she's a good chassis.
Kova
Really good.
is good, and so is Finn. He's pretty defensive. It's tough to break through those, especially if you have the double focus version.
Yep. Norby YT 1300 to Dion to get your cable. There's a Best Buy, 1.4 miles, but it opens at 11. The problem is that we got to start at 11. I can't be there at 11 because it starts at 11. Might be able to get it after. Do they actually have a legit check for me if there is a mini HDMI to HDMI cord, because that's the exact cable I need. I need that cable. Thank you, Norby. You've been volunteer distribute. Appreciate your help.
So yeah, the X-wing pods, I think that, or the X-wing with the pod, I think that's probably the strongest resistance list right now, and maybe it's just popular, so that's why it's showing up here a lot. But is Chewbacca? I saw one of those, but what else do we think resistance has that people are liking?
So I think the big thing is the T-70 X-Wing. Just that one extra – I've been saying it a bunch. The one extra shield makes such a big difference where you can take 3 damage and not have given up half compared to a T-65. It's huge.
It is, definitely. It's actually a pretty healthy breakdown if you look at it. No faction really dominates significantly, and there's not really a sliver there. Galactic Empire is in 3rd. Looks like it's Resistance, Republic, Empire, and then Rebels, I think, right?
6. Yep, you got it.
Yeah. So pretty healthy there.
So quick draw, barrel rolling here, trying to get some shots onto the Star Vipers.
Yeah. Right, let's see here.
All right, Fen,
Fen
range
to
2 on
Kylo.
Kylo.
Seems good.
Yeah, there's no danger.
All right. Looks like Kylo's going to take a shield there. So I think we were probably talking, but I think Rick clipped that gas cloud there and was not able to take an action. Just barely with
Kylo?
his 2-turn. Yeah.
All right, this is quick draw, right? Going into the Star Viper.
Yeah, looks like it. And that's
2
just
hits.
2 hits. Looks like that's going to take 1. I think Norby just said that they had the cord that you were looking for.
Excellent. I will be able to pick it up tomorrow. I saw a couple people saying, "Oh, just Amazon Prime it to the store tomorrow." We might be gone, like, because it's delivery till 9.
Yeah.
I don't want to pay for something and it not, me not be here.
If there's a Best Buy close, that's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is right there,
Jam.
right?
Break the lock, baby.
Breaking the lock. And that's going to do nothing. Alright. Green into quick draw. Let's see if we can strip another shield and get another unmodified retaliation shot from quick draw. Isaac's playing
2
pretty
hits.
well right now. Oh,
Natties, baby. Let's see him in the chat.
Just roll natties. Good strategy. Oh, it's a crack shot. So he did get a shield through.
Okay.
So we're going to see another unmodified shot here. It was all, looks like it was towered or something. He's just going to redo it. Ooh.
1 hit.
So yeah, quick draw has not gotten use of that ability very much here, and Isaac has really taken advantage of some good positioning from his Star Vipers to plink those shields.
Absolutely. And those are the sneaky good ships in his
Yeah.
build, right? You don't think like, oh, Black Sun Assassins, no big deal. I can get those off the board.
Those
But
barrel rolls are sneaky.
they
And
put them in
can-
weird places,
yeah.
right?
And they open up a whole new set of maneuvers that is tough to look at and tough to visualize.
So now both those Vipers are kind of in an exit velocity, right? Does he want to stress these Star Vipers? Is he
I
willing to
don't
do a
know.
sloop here?
Yeah, okay, yeah, because there's no... Yeah, I this one's probably just going to come around here and try and maybe, too hard or boost in, something like that. And then, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't sloop the green one unless he thinks he can unless he's going to land on that rock there.
Right.
That opens up some good options to keep the pressure on quick draw, although quick draw in this scenario is likely just getting out of here, maybe a 5 straight or something like that
it's
to try and
time
leave.
to exit the room.
He's down to 1 shield, his last ability shot, and he hasn't gotten a modified one off of it on it yet. But he does have pattern analyzer, so he could sloop quick draw and go for it all.
So 15 minutes and change left here in the round. It's time to party. So 1 hard here from the
Okay.
Pink Star Viper. I think he's going to use that barrel roll here.
Has to.
Start getting him around. Yep, towards the bottom of the board.
Yeah, and see, this is what I'm talking about. I just would have never with a ship that can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever a move that you do.
Why sloop when you can
Yeah,
do you can do this?
That's pretty good.
Using that linked action for the focus action.
All right, what do you got? 3 bank here.
3 bank and pray is essentially what he's throwing down here.
I think he is gonna bump into.
Quick draw.
Oh, that. Yeah, this might be a double marking situation because that looked like it could clear both of his ships.
Yeah, because it wasn't laying flat, right?
Right.
It was up on an elevated angle, so that shortens the template just a little bit. We talk about that in our quick tips on how to measure range. A lot of people don't know that it actually takes away distance as you raise it up.
Science and math.
Correct. Oh, man.
It sounds like they're saying no, so it's probably just gonna putt straight into quick draw there, maybe on a little bit of an angle. Unless they think that guy can fit. No, definitely not.
It's honestly not the worst spot. Kylo's
No,
not
not
really
at
in a
all.
spot to punish, and neither is Quick Draw. Maybe
Yeah.
Quick Draw has a back arc shot, but
That's not the end of the world. Unless Quick Draw can get the dream and get the shot onto the Mining Guild tie and the back.
it could happen.
It's possible. All right, what do we got? Nope.
Oh. In the attempt to be perfect.
Just put it anywhere.
It happens.
All right, and there's a Seavor here. Yeah, not really many other options there.
Just kind of being in the way.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it.
Doing what Seavor does.
Refusing to die. Oh my God!
You
Every time
hate that Seavor.
I hate Seavor so much. Every time I play against Marcel with it, it just does not die. Every time. Like, it's still a TIE fighter, right? It could just decide to be a god.
It absolutely can. Just roll natties and never dies. Yeah, you could have done some danger zone circling before coming in. Yeah, I kind of agree with Norby there.
You think Rick got a little too
think,
aggressive
yeah, I
right
think
away?
he got a little bit too aggressive. I probably would have on that 5 straight round where he did the supernatural stuff in this area and then ended up like that. I think he.
I was gonna make it a duck. It looked like a duck.
He kind of got himself into a little bit of trouble.
All right, supernatural. What's the call here?
What do we
It's a
got?
boost forward.
And probably going to follow it up with the Talon roll. I'm going to say lock onto Seavor. Or I'm bad at this game, and that's not what he's doing at all.
One hard gets him out of the arc. Though Fenn's like right there.
Yeah.
He can barrel roll if he wants to get a little bit more to the outside. Or take the lock with his normal action.
Now, is Seavor's ability... is it if you're in the bullseye...
If you're in the bullseye, it doesn't work.
If you're in the bullseye, it does not work. Got it.
He could not boost there. That is an illegal
that is
boost.
correct. Illegal boost.
I'll be right back. Illegal. Give him a point.
Yeah. He already has
That's a
two.
joke.
He already has 2 tournament points or whatever they're called today.
He does?
Yeah.
For what?
He accidentally picked up somebody's dial, and then he called himself on it. So
Oh, okay.
honorable.
He's up to 3. How many to get him DQ'd?
That's a great question. I think that should be our goal for the rest of this game is to try and get Rick. Yeah. Will it into existence.
Oh, 7. All right, so
He's a while away.
Yeah.
All right, so he's got to do a lot of messed up stuff.
I mean, it's the last round of the day, right? If you get DQ'd now, does it matter for later? Oh, somebody here in the chat saying that somebody at the German System Open got DQ'd
No way.
today. Tournament pointed. Interested.
I cannot wait to hear the outrage.
Send me the forum or Reddit link, please.
Yeah.
I would like to
I
read
know
this.
it's there. Where's the fly better post?
Oh God.
So it looks like it was the sloop from Quick Draw.
All right, staying aggressive, making sure that front
yeah.
arc is on.
Got the pattern analyzer, so he's able to do an action this time, and maybe we'll be able to put some damage through.
Facing off with
I think
Fenrir
you've
right
got
now.
to go into Fen here. Yeah, that's a lock.
He'll have a couple shots. Yeah, that's the right.
I
That's
think
the right
that's
call.
the right play. I think you got to take this chance. You have Fen at range 2. That's exactly where he does not want to be. So if you can trade, that's that earlier discussion there. You can trade quick draw for Fen, then
You're in a good spot.
You're in a good spot. I doubt anybody dies here. Or maybe quick draw, but
All right, so this is quick draw. Excuse me, this is Fen going into quick draw for 2 hits. And he's taking 2 right there. Shields are down, half points, and into the hole.
and this is going to be a quick draw return fire bonus attack.
Has a target lock, so fire control system will be live.
All right.
And FCS, here we go.
Ooh, okay, hit crit. This could still be painful.
All right, takes a crit. Fen don't like those.
Fuel leak.
Fuel leak. So if he suffers another crit, he's going to take another damage automatically. And quick draw gets to shoot again.
All right.
With her
this
normal
time,
attack.
This time he will be able to spend the lock freely, which I think he'll probably do. Yep. Exactly.
2 hits. Fen.
He's going to take another one. That's half points.
So no fuel leak trigger. Rick is ahead, though, 35 to 34, because Fen is just a little more expensive.
However, this Black Sun Ace is going to have a shot on quick draw, and there's a pretty good chance.
So about the thing in Germany, it looks like a guy got DQ'd in the cut for the wrong list.
Oh, that's significantly less dramatic than I thought it would
Yeah.
be. How do you not catch that? How does not a single person catch that?
Hit, crit. Hit,
Yeah,
crit.
this is not going to be good. Console fire.
Console fire. Sitting there on quick draw. It's not going to trigger until next turn. She'll have an opportunity to flip it if she wants.
Uh-oh. Sivor, the TIE fighter.
Focus for 2, going into quick draw.
And that
she's
is
gone.
going to do it for quick draw.
So Isaac got exactly what he wanted. Traded, he got
Yep.
quick draw out of there. Now he has.
Didn't even trade. He's in a very good position. What do you think Rick needs to do here with Kylo? Do you think he needs to switch his focus, maybe try and get Sivor? Or maybe half on, looks like the green black sun? Still don't think that's
So I guess it looks like it's even less dramatic than we thought, Sam. It looks like he forgot to put S foils on
and
his
they
squad sheet.
DQ'd him?
Was it
on.
really a DQ for that, or did
Come
he have,
on,
or did
people.
he have other points? He might have had other points, maybe that added points. I don't know.
Come on, people. Obviously, he put the 0-point upgrade on his X-Wings.
AG Snake, thank you so much for just a match loss in the cut.
Oh, so DQ'd.
Yeah. But he got into the cut. All right, so it wasn't a DQ, it was a game loss. But when you're in the cut,
Yeah.
that's essentially what it is. All right.
I don't know. I'm not going to comment.
Yeah, it's one hard from Sivor, barrel roll, starting just to get into a position to start bullying Kylo.
So, yeah, what do we think here?
Kylo needs to get those
What does
torpedoes off.
Kylo? Yeah, what's Kylo got to do?
Hit both those torpedoes, 4 hits.
Well, he has not fired one. Okay.
He's got to do
Yeah.
that.
I think his only option still, he can't even do half points on these other ships. Is that enough? I don't think it is, right? No.
No.
So that means he has to kill Fen still.
Yeah, he's got to either take the 2
'Cause
points on
Sivor-
Finn.
Yeah, Sivor is not an. Yep.
Yeah, that'll be added 31 to his score.
Mm.
That'll get him to 66.
66. Exactly right.
Okay, so here's the more clarification. Thank you guys for the news. So the rules say that you can fix the cards to match what you submitted, but instead the player fixed the list. So because he added the cards to his list is why. I guess if he would have just played without the S foils,
It would have
they
been
would
fine.
have been fine.
But did he play with the S foils the whole tournament?
I guess. Yeah.
So like,
yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
just let him play with the free upgrade that he very clearly took.
I will say that I have streamed one game where somebody said, I was like, oh, do you have S foils? Like, no, don't want them, don't need them. I was like, oh,
in that
okay,
case, then
sure. Too hard here for Fen. Probably just gonna get a boost. All right, get into range 1.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be range 1. That should be an arc as well.
Yikes.gif.
Has a lock from Kylo already on there.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, that's range 1. We're trading some paint now.
Boy. Rick is not happy about it, he says. Oh.
All right.
That's far from ideal.
No focuses. No target lock available.
Oh, man.
All right, still gets 1 though.
Okay.
I mean, that's probably the expected result, right? You were supposed to do some type of damage.
Yeah. And it looks like we're going to have a range 1 back. Are they not?
So he does have him in arc. He's just looking at his other options, aka getting other information on what you have available for the next couple turns when it comes to moving.
Has the lock. I think
Yeah,
you're going to
spend
spend
it on
that.
all of them. Yep.
Yeah, with 1 force, it's definitely a triple reroll scenario. All right, that's pretty
good.
decent. But you know, Fen has the focus and the auto evade, so really gonna have to pray for
It's
some
super whiff.
serious blank out, and
He's
then
fine.
easy, fine.
Spend the focus. Add it. Insult to injury. Rick saying, you guys can't hear it at home, but Rick saying Fen is not a great opponent for me. You're right. That is a tough matchup there. So everybody who's watching at home, we will be live tomorrow with the top cut. We got some more shots. Sorry about that. Isaac coming in with the Star Vipers into Kylo. This is through the cloud. He's fine.
Evaded, easy.
But you got to try, right? You never know.
You very much never know.
So we're going to be live tomorrow. I believe we're starting again at 11 tomorrow. We have top 8, so there's going to be 3 rounds. And then I'm going to take a nap, essentially, and then head to the airport and head to Poland, continuing the world tour.
Did you fly into Sacramento area? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, it came in on Friday.
Makes it easier. Straight to Poland.
Straight to Poland. Well, it's funny. I actually have a layover in Chicago for like an hour. Just land and leave.
Home. Never mind.
Yeah, exactly. Like my wife was asking, like, "Oh, is there a chance we can come see you?" I'm like, "No." There's. By the time like me walking outside and coming back in, I'd miss the flight. Like that's how close it is. Because I'm not flying on like the same airline. It's like connecting flights, but not in the same. So I have to.
So it's going to be a walk and.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to grab my bags, recheck them, all this stuff. It's. Oof. All right, Seavor getting in a spot to do some jamming. I kind of want to see Isaac use the jam jar tokens. They are out there.
I do too. I really do. But Kylo never has 2 tokens on him.
Truth.
All right.
Just starting to basically
this
point
is gonna
arcs all
be-
over the place,
yeah.
right? You should start spreading them out.
I would wonder if he barrel rolls maybe ship right. Yeah, one of those guys, exactly. Oh, he's just going to take the focus. coming in hot.
He's got to cover all the places that Kylo
Yeah.
can be because he can be everywhere. Remember, with prime thrusters, he can still barrel roll and boost.
Kylo could easily just not be in any of these arcs.
Yeah.
No problem, depending on what Rick did.
Another barrel roll to the top of the board.
All right. Going to weigh his options here. Let's get him on the clock for slow play. Try and get him some more
All right.
penalty points.
Here we go. 30 seconds starting now.
All right, that's one decision. He's doing supernatural.
All right, so we reset the clock.
Reset the clock.
Barrel roll to the right, as far back as possible, maybe the middle.
It all depends on what's on that dial.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is tough. This is a tough position for Rick. I don't really know. I'm trying to think of his win conditions, and they're few and far between
That's
right now.
He's one hit away
Yeah.
from being a half points, and
Yeah.
that right there, I think, kind of flushes the game for him.
Yeah.
5 straight.
Yeah, that's
He's going to be range 1. He can trade some paint with Seavor.
looks like he may be in Seavor's bullseye. It's close. Rick barrel rolled, right? Not boosted.
Yeah.
So this is legal, so we can't get him for this.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
It's boosting at the Viper there at the top of the screen.
Yeah, I liked the Viper's arc where it was. I kind of wish he did maybe a 2-bank and stayed there to prevent this avenue for Rick to escape with Kylo.
Right.
Because now he had all his, all of
his
his
arcs are
arcs
pointed the exact same way.
in this direction, whereas before, you had some overlap like that. And
Too hard. Probably a barrel roll here from Fenn to start heading towards Kylo. No, he's actually going to go ahead and repair Fuel Leak. That's smart.
yep.
Avoid any drama from a crit sneaking in there.
Well, if he can take one of these, get lucky here, maybe take this Black Sun out on a. No, that's not going to do it, though.
You tried. You were trying to build it up.
Yeah. Oh, wait, we got a lot. Okay.
Oh, look.
All right. So
No.
now all we need is all blanks.
Right, exactly. Spends the force. Rick rolling better, not in the cup. The dice.
Easy.
Ooh, and
Just roll
natties,
natties.
baby. Takes 1 on green.
Hey, that's no, they have 5. Yep. Okay, so he needs to do one more.
I think Rick has discovered that my dice do not like being in a dice cup.
No,
They don't.
they're not. They feel contained
Yes.
and trapped,
Mm-hmm.
claustrophobic in there.
Correct.
Okay. Not too fond of the other dice.
Correct,
They
exactly.
want to be as far away as possible.
Absolutely.
Got it.
Hands only.
Can Kylo focus, then boost, then barrel roll with primed thrusters? No, he cannot do that. Wade.
Are they asking why he ended up stressed? He did a 5 straight. He can boost with prime.
So he did a barrel roll, 5 straight, focus boost.
yes.
Did he have a focus? No, he locked. He must
Yeah,
have locked
Yeah,
boost.
he lock boost.
Lock
yes.
boost.
We're
Yeah.
fine. 30 minutes left. Who is going to get into the cut here? And because we are using Tabletop TO, we'll know immediately what the cut is tomorrow. We'll let you know ASAP.
Tabletop TO best.
I love it. It's my favorite. Like, Best Coast Pairings is cool. Has its place. But
The fact that it's an app is quote unquote advantageous.
right.
But Tabletop TO does a good job on the browser. They make it, not very clunky. A lot of browsers on mobile can be
Yes.
not great, and it seems like they do a good one. Never works. After you perform an action, you can perform a red boost or barrel. It never works consistently. Oh, they're talking about BCP.
BCP. I mean, I've been at a lot of tournaments, guys. I've seen it used successfully without any bugs. But I've also been at the tournaments where it's gone kaboom.
Yep.
Like, it's
Hey,
I've never had tabletop TO go kaboom. I will say that.
That's a big advantage.
Yeah, I have. I've seen I've seen Tome explode. I've even seen Cryodex explode. That's the least. The tabletop TO has yet to fail me.
All right.
All right, we ready here? Focus.
It was a link, I think. So he's going to supernatural barrel roll to the right and backwards. Doing it too hard here. Clearing that stress. I see a barrel roll in Kylo's future. No, he just did a barrel roll, so he can't do that. Just going to focus.
Yep. With no force available, or only one force available.
I think it is no force. I think it is. It's tough to read with the pink and the red.
Yeah, it is no force because
But, yeah,
the ones
other
with the force have the
have
outside
border,
border.
right?
All right, 3 bank. Barrel rolling back. I think he's just trying to put Fenn in a spot where he can come back around.
Because now, he's a 2 hard or so. Do they have a 3 hard? They do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably no shooting this round, it looks like.
Yeah, just a shot into the Star Viper through the cloud.
That pink one there. This is definitely going to hit.
No locks. This is going to be natural 3 dice at range 2 through a cloud.
He's got to focus, though. I don't think anybody's shooting him, so no reason not
He's
to
going to
spend
spin
it.
that.
Yep.
Hit, crit. This might actually get some blood out of the Star Viper.
And probably natties.
Cloud.
Easy. Yeah, let's the gas clouds. Do we think these need a change?
The developers did tell me that they would be willing to change it if they started seeing a pattern of abuse.
Oh.
Right. That's a paraphrase, but they said that because the way the rules are set up in the rules reference, they could very easily make the
Right,
change.
yeah.
So, sounded like they were willing. They didn't promise me anything.
Seems like there's a pattern of abuse. I don't know if you know this, but when almost every list is taking them, and then the lists that don't want them are taking the debris to prevent
Right.
all the shenanigans that the gas clouds can permit.
Exactly.
Maybe it's time to take a look at them.
I'd like to see I'd like to see them take a look at it for sure. I think going through it, you should probably get a strain. That's what I
Strain
theorized
or
at
now
first.
maybe even a depleted.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe
Why not both?
that then nobody would take them, which would probably be good. No, people would still take them because you still rarely fly. I mean, you fly through them. Jedi love them because they just don't care.
Yep.
So people still probably would take them with getting both.
Yep.
Or maybe it's a one or the other. You can choose to get it depleted, but then you're just taking it depleted when you're running away, and it's still the same thing. So, but why not both is a good question.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be crazy. But let's say it kept the auto thrusters ability.
Yeah,
but
same thing.
if you hit it,
but you hit it, you get a strain or both.
I say both. I say make them both. That way.
I mean, I think that now that I think about it, that does kind of make it a little because you get that benefit, but if you mess it up, you're really screwed.
Yeah, what it doesn't give you is that, like, I'll just fly through him, no big deal. At least for most lists, right?
Yeah, because, I mean, the chance of damage is a big drawback. And then if you are now taking both a depleted and a strain, man, that could be game-changing. And at least there's some counterplay there
Yep.
to
Absolutely.
the clouds.
For me, the best part of X-Wing is the dial.
Yeah.
And when there are things in the game that say, the dial, whatever,
Yeah.
that hurts my heart a little bit. And gas clouds can definitely be that.
Yeah, and, I mean, anything with collision detector loves gas clouds.
Of course. You just ignore it forever.
What even are gas clouds? All right, one hard here from Kylo. I have a feeling that he is going to be in a world of pain here pretty
Yeah,
soon.
Fenrir should be turning in here.
Yeah. And if he did that 3, I think he could get into range 1 if he
With the
stays
angle
put
boost, yes.
with the angled boost. This is a tough spot. Okay, he's just going to focus up. Let's see what Fen. Yep, here comes the 3 hard. Oh no!
Oh, whoa, what?
He did a 5 straight.
He
had
must have
him.
been thinking Kylo was
Anticipating
going
Kylo in there, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Kylo not gonna get whacked by Fen.
Rick is probably smirking right now like, woo, baby.
Hey, it's okay. 6 rounds. Sometimes you think your opponent's gonna go crazy. Okay, here we go.
Focus.
That's a focus going into number green.
That's right. Has 3 hull left.
This. Oh, okay.
Does he have a focus? He does. He's taking 2, though. He's
Taken
down
2.
to 1.
That was close. Okay, Rick needs to score 8 more points and not take another damage.
Just got to take out that Viper. I mean, Kylo's doing what he's good at, right? He's arc dodgy. He likes to use that supernatural reflex to be in kind of weird places. Man, this turn right here might have lost Isaac the game. I know that seems
that's
a big
aggressive, but if it ends up
Hot
him
take.
losing, that's a hot take. If it ends up him losing, I think I would probably agree with you. But I still think Rick really needs to take a ship off the board here because 1 less arc to dodge is big. Isaac got a little bit fortunate there on his roll. No, that's probably about right.
That's about what you expected.
About right. Yeah, 2 evades.
And Kylo still has 2 torpedoes. So
yeah, still has yet to use those bad boys. And that could be really bad if Fen gets caught in one of those torpedoes. Not.
Rick reorganizing himself there. I think, did he just remember? Oh, yeah, I have 2 torpedoes. Looking at all his resources, shields down, 2 charges, 2 force left.
Oh, is this just a 3 straight? Oh,
3 straight bank barrel roll.
That
Might be trying to go for some
that
blocks.
Fen Rao move, that is really tough. Because if Rick can capitalize on this and take green off the board,
Any hard turn, Kylo has a shot on that green.
Pink is going to come in and he's going to have a shot. Fen, I think, could probably get there, but it would require some boosting. But this guy should see a barrel roll, I would imagine. No, a boost. See, this is tough because now all Kylo's got to do is supernatural barrel roll over there and do a hard turn, and now all of a sudden there's no shots on him.
There's a focus. Is he baiting him with green? Like, please, come
Yeah.
get green so I can get that half points on Kylo?
Even now, he could do the 1 hard with Kylo and barrel roll.
Right.
And is this a K turn? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So I think if I'm Rick here, I maybe want to do. I want to be aware of Fen, but the barrel roll might get me the glass cloud. Oh my God, whatever.
That's
that
fine.
thing.
Yep, it's
Yeah,
hard.
this
It's hard to
right
talk
here.
sometimes. Yeah, that thing.
The obstruction there. From both Sivor and Fen, if Fen comes in. Let's see what he does.
What you gonna do, Isaac?
Yeah, maybe this is a supernatural barrel roll, lock up on that green one and blow it up. He's contemplating the supernatural here. He's going to do it. Oh, it looks like he was disengaging.
Okay. 19 minutes left. Got it. They do have a really giant clock out there.
So he did a K turn. So he's going to try. I think he was pretty scared of Fen.
Yeah.
And I don't hate this move because it gets him out of the way of everything, and he could potentially come in and take that lock onto Fen, and have a proton torp shot at him.
Yep. Important to note that he can attempt barrels and boosts, which looks like that didn't fit. And honestly,
probably better.
if anything, though, it gives him information that he can't do that barrel roll next turn, so no failed supernatural next turn.
So yeah, I think what Rick was thinking here was he was scared of he was scared of Fen coming in and being able to blow him up.
All right. Congratulations to Isophane getting that 5-1, making the cut for tomorrow.
Right away. Isophane.
All right. Regens the force. No attacks this turn.
Huh?
1, 2, 5, 5.
All right, 17 minutes and change left in the round. I want to remind you guys that this round and all the rounds this weekend are brought to you by the Isophane Challenge. Every dollar donated to the Gold Squadron podcast is going to be matched by Isophane. Thank you so much to him and his generosity, and to everybody who has given. We have a bunch of different prizes we're giving away. Today's the last round. This is the last round for today. We're also going to be doing it through tomorrow, but this is it. It's today and tomorrow. Your opportunity to double your gift. I sound like NPR. Double your gift now. WTTW. But in all seriousness, it makes a huge difference, especially with the cost of traveling the world and stuff like that. It makes it possible to just do this kind of crazy stuff again.
Yeah.
All right, 2 bang from the Viper. Just keeping pressure on Kylo.
They do not have any sort of hard turn blue, I don't believe, correct? So this will be a bank and then likely either a boost or probably the bank barrel roll.
Yeah.
With the link focus.
He might just
one
come
of
out
those
this
guys,
way.
Exactly what he's doing.
If you're going to get green, you're going to come through a couple of ships.
Exactly.
I like it.
That's exactly right. Let's see if Rick was able to read this one. Does the silencer have a 1 bank?
It does not. 1 hard.
Just the 1 hard.
I would love some water. 2 bank from Seavor. Man, is Fen just going to gun it here?
Is Fen... I think if he does a straight, he might clip that gas cloud, no?
Oh, yeah, he's definitely, for sure. But there's no way for him.
Okay, well, here comes Kylo coming in hot. So I like this move. Get him into a spot where Fen can't really...
He get an unmodified shot on him right now.
Exactly.
So right now, Pink has a shot on the back corner. He'd be forced to boost.
Ooh.
Currently in range 1 of Pink, range 1 of Seavor, and range 2 of the Green Star Viper.
Honestly, I think at this point, Rick's got to take some risks. I think he may just need to take that bank boost.
Yeah.
And try and blow up Green.
Yeah.
Or if he's at range 2 here, okay, no, he's going for Seavor.
That's a lock and barrel roll with auto thrusters.
Oh, is he hoping that he blocked Fen with whatever he did?
That could, if Fen did something crazy like a 3 bank or something like that.
I like that move. This is strong because if he gets half points on Seavor, all of a sudden he's up.
Yep.
Okay, he disengaged with Fen.
Disengage. I was kind of hoping to see a 2 straight.
Yeah,
that would have been like, the clincher there. Woo.
Okay, so this is, Dion, you said it.
That's a target lock.
You said it earlier. That 5 straight could come back and bite him in the butt right here.
Yeah, Fenn is just in a really weird spot.
Yeah.
He's in a weird spot.
All right, 4 dice here.
Boom.
Do you spend
Oh,
your
yeah, he's
2
absolutely gonna
force?
spend
Yes,
it.
you do. Spend them both for 4 into Seavor here.
3 dice.
Easy.
Natties. 1 hit.
Easy.
Rick is trying so hard.
E.
There's the natties in the chat. Love it.
Okay. Well, that was a bit heartbreaking for Rick, I think.
Yeah,
that
he
one,
was hoping.
That one hurts a little bit because going from ahead to not ahead with that natty roll there.
Uh-huh. Like you were expecting at least 2 damage.
Yeah, you're expecting
out of
2, you know.
there. 13 minutes and change left in the round. Rick just threw that dial out there. Dial in a dream. Just to note, these are actually Vi Murati tokens or like informant, but they're just using them as target locks. Oh, very. Golf clap. Yes, that's great. We can continue. All right, your turn. Nice. We'll give him hair. Very good. All right, party time.
Wholesome.
That's absolutely only the best. 1 hard going the opposite way, trying to see if he can get a block here on Kylo. The Vipers would be able to maybe punish here. No, not even.
Oh, put it anywhere.
Man.
Oh God, just anywhere.
It's a long day.
F in the
for
chat for the game state. Yes,
F for the game
absolutely.
state.
A hard one. And he'll be able to do the bank barrel roll here to try to get Archon.
Man, yeah, Isaac really, really needs to get Fenn back in this fight as quickly as possible.
I mean, he's the hammer.
You
That's
know,
what he's got.
Depending on what this Star Viper here did, Rick can still.
The biggest thing for me is I feel that Isaac's just being way too cagey with Fenn.
Yeah.
Fenn is
I mean,
best
he's
when
the hammer.
yeah, he wants to be aggressive.
And especially at 6 when
Yeah.
you're facing off against a 5. All right. We're going to have the bank barrel roll here.
Pretty wide net there.
Mm-hmm. Rick really needs to get a proton torp off.
Yes.
ASAP.
There's a lock kind of hanging out.
Yeah, that's
here.
that should
That should
be
be on
right there.
Seavor.
Yeah. All right, so Rick contemplating his supernatural possibilities here.
Decisions. We have no idea what's on the dial, so it's hard to guess with all the options he has.
Yeah.
So we just wait. We know that barrel roll to the left probably doesn't fit. He's
doing a supernatural. It looks like he's got the boost template out, and
To the
I
right.
wonder if this is going to be.
Is it a T roll?
If this is a T-roll, that is a tough move. A T-roll.
Can't he stress?
Oh, he is currently stressed. You're right.
He
Maybe
would
just a hard.
2 straight.
Asking.
Yes.
Yes. So the question was, once he's currently stressed with prime thrusters, can he also do auto thrusters off the initial supernatural? The answer is yes. Barrel rolling.
That's probably a question, if you don't know the answer, that you may want to do before you boost.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, this was nice by Rick. A little too hard here, doing it off the side.
Side to side. For anybody who hasn't seen this, just connecting the side hash marks to avoid moving the Viper. And, wow, great spot for Kylo. He's probably going to be able to take that green Black Sun Assassin out.
Unmodified shot, so there's still a pretty good chance that that green survives.
Truth. Both fours are down.
All right, we got the one hard. So Fenn is going to finally have a shot here. However,
No, he can't boost focus. He can't get into range 1.
can't get into range 1, but he has the lock. So all he has to do is put 1 damage in to really secure this one, I think.
There's the roll focus, I guess, right?
Yeah. So all he needs is 1 onto Kylo.
Yep. All right, that's range 2. Kylo has no mods. This is 3-on-3. Fenn has a focus. That's 3 hits. 1 away from half.
Natties.
Oh, 1 away.
almost.
That's half
Natties.
points.
So close to Natties.
Boom, half points. Isaac up to 129.
Right. This is now an extreme uphill battle.
2 hits expected there. Expected results.
Let's see what we get out of this. And
Oh,
Natties.
natties.
Natties. Natty Patty.
Man. Rick's quote from the table, "This is dumb. This is officially dumb."
Looks like Fenn may have forgotten to use a crack shot there as well.
Oh, snap. You're right. Was there a crit in there, too? No, that
no.
wouldn't make sense.
3 regular hits.
It's maybe.
Hold on, I'll draw it up. He definitely had
it. So we could do the the vassal, the no, I don't think so.
No.
Maybe not. Though of course it's also slightly tilted a little bit. So that was very effective. All right.
Looks like somebody in the chat was saying he had his hand on the crack shot and then didn't do it. So it looks like he didn't forget, and he was indeed out of bullseye.
Okay.
Rick deserves this for his ludicrous silencer.
You want him to win just because of the sparkly pink silencer? I mean, I approve of crazy paint jobs like that, but I don't know.
He also has a gold one. Exactly the same. Sparkly gold.
Fantastic. Did you ever file them together in a single list? Just because? I mean,
I think he did, yeah.
nice.
Blackout and Kylo.
Love it.
Okay.
So we're a few minutes away from our giveaways here, 5:30, and figuring out who's going to make the cut here, either Rick or Isaac.
Maybe both,
Maybe,
depending on MOV.
Maybe.
Probably not, but maybe. All right. Yeah, because, this is just an easy, no problem, 2 straight from Fenn, boost right in. He's got the lock still. That's a focus.
Yeah,
that's
just been
5
sitting
dice.
around.
That's a dead Kylo here pretty quick. That's what I'm seeing.
Well, I don't like.
They
do we
keep forgetting this lock right here. That is a lock. Should be right there.
Yep. Rick just said it out loud. Still have a target lock. He's going for it.
Yikes.
Though, see, here's the thing with all the moves that Isaac's been playing like super cagey. Is he gonna do the 2 straight here?
Great question.
Actually, it looks like the 2 straight might bump.
Reveal your dial, Rick. Oh, geez, just put it anywhere.
And
Did he not even notice that he massively bumped Kylo?
it actually moved closer, so it worked out.
Yeah, I am sensing death.
Oh, that rip.
Yeah, this is not good.
And that is the game. Congratulations, Isaac here. Rick dealing out those cards. Kylo is gone. And the pink Kylo falls. I mean, my heart's a little broken. I really like that Kylo. Congratulations to Isaac. 260 victory there.
Hey, people say scum are bad.
That's some people do.
The chat says scum's bad.
That's right. So let's Star Vipers, good? Question mark. Maybe fly them in your next hyperspace trial. Let us know how you do. Rick is throwing all the dice in the box. Yeah, that's actually pretty good results. Not too terrible.
Not bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, half of them are hits.
Yeah, easy.
He's missing a few focuses in there, but not too bad. That's right. That's what target locks for. Absolutely. All right, guys. So it is time for giveaways. Super excited. We had 6 great rounds here. Thank you, everybody who joined us. Want to remind you guys that today was brought to you by the Isophane Challenge, and so is tomorrow. So we didn't quite unlock that next level of prizes, but I got cards for you guys. No sweat. And you know what? Do you think maybe they want me to sweeten the pot tomorrow, maybe a little bit? You think so?
I think the people need a sweeter pot.
Okay, I can do this. I can rearrange some of the things on the screen here and maybe incentivize them to.
I like dreaming big.
You like dreaming big,
but sweeter pots are also good.
Okay, I'll work on it.